apply pressure from every angle, you feel me? Yeah, you know, attack mode. Never fold, man. Nah, never fold, never quit. Yeah. Keep going. Like, yeah.
Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they gotta feel me, yeah. Now they finna feel me. I try to keep it cool, but niggas always act a fool. So now they gotta,
yeah, I smoke that dang. Tryna get M's in the bank, fuck what they think. Knock a nigga whole mouth out. Come side me, top break, throw hands like Tank. Knock it out the park like Hank. I've been doing them planks, what you got on my drink? I've been trying to keep my sane. Humanity so lame, fuck you and your gang. Speaking on the dead man's name.
Yeah, man, we here. SKOL VIKES, man. SKOL VIKES. Shout out JD in the building earlier. SKOL VIKES once again, man. Shout out JD in the building. A lot to talk about tonight. Before I even get down to the nitty gritty. You already know how I'm coming tonight, man. You already know how I'm coming tonight, baby. Yeah. I'm going to get into the comments in a minute, but I got to give my pre-live rant, man. You understand, especially now. I know JD came with the early comments, so I had to shout him out. You hear me? Heavy. Shout out my dog, my Levy dog, one of my Levy dogs, JD, in the building, man. Early, heavy, SKOL VIKES. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you, man. Yo, we gonna dive right into it. Make sure when you come in the chat, you like it up. You like up the chat. First thing, like I always say, you want to become a channel member. Hit it up, lock in with me for real. You know what I mean, dog? Heavy, much appreciated. And lock in with me, man. But first, like I said, I'm going to get to the comments in a minute. But first, I must address the elephant in the room. Now, to the people already riding KOC's nuts, comment down, comment way down. That's the first thing I must get into. See, that's what I talk about the whole nut riding things, the whole Minnesota Viking fan base situation, right? Now, what's one thing, right, to be happy or excited that Kwesi was fired? Okay, cool. I'll give you that. At the end of the day, they both should have been fired. I stand on that 10 toes down. But okay, Kwesi's fired, bet, boom. You can be happy about it. Fine. But please stop the cap. Everyone's trying to crown KOC because he hired some coaches. People calling KOC the GM because he hired some coaches. Like, what are we really doing here? This is the Minnesota Viking nice way, the nut riding emotional way and wave. Period. Bottom line. Everyone wants to make Kwesi the scapegoat. And I knew it, bro. Like I said on the live last night. You hear me? Heavy. If you didn't watch that live, go check it out. But Kwesi is the scapegoat. The Wilfs had to make a move, and they made the right move. They peeped the scene. They sat back, thought about it. Boom, hold up. Wait a minute. What would make the most sense? What would fans appreciate the most? What would the media ride and rock and roll with the most? What could we get away with and save our ass and not have us looking too bad? What person can we put the blame on and get away with it scotch-free and make us look like we're just these great owners? Even though it's been bullshit, piss poor things going on around here in Minnesota for years. You know, yeah. It was turmoil in the Rick Spielman, Mike Zimmer situation. But they said, hey, Kwesi's the guy. He's the man. We can make it make sense firing him. Oh, yeah, we can make it make sense, right? Firing him. Even though we know, the fans know, the media know as well. The NFL world knows. Even KOCs, the ones that protect KOC and say no wrong about KOC, right? And he can do no wrong. They even know that KOC and Kwesi should have been fired. If one went, the other one should have went out the door as well. I repeat, dog. If one was fired, the other one should have been fired quickly and swiftly. Do you dig me? Do you get my drift? That's just fair ball, man. Fair play. And like I say, I'm going to get into the Wilf's whole interview, presser, whatever you want to call it. Well, it wasn't the Wilfs, it was Mark Wilf up there capping. I listened to a little bit of it, but I stopped. I said, no, I'm going to save it for the live and really break it down and hear it for the first time. But you could tell off rip, he was capping and yapping anyway. You know, he was capping and yapping anyway, bro. But he was not per. Hands down, man down. They did Kwesi dirty. Point blank of it is they did Kwesi dirty. Now, has he been piss poor in the draft? Yeah. Do I understand the firing? Yeah. Do I agree with it? No. At this time, hell to the no. And I'm gonna dive into it deeper in a little while, but I gotta just flow in, the rant flow in. Because this is really piss poor, bro. Not only the way they did it right, but the timing. The draft is right around the corner. And they want to talk about leaning on Rob Brzezinski, a guy who handles the money, who handles the funds, the Guapino, the Federale. I mean, cool, he's been around 28 years. He ain't been around football 28 years. You hear me? Heavy, no cap. He ain't been around playmakers for 28 years. He been in the building, but he ain't been scouting no talent. So what? What the hell does that mean? Because he's been scouting, because he's been working with the numbers, scouting as far as how to make more cap space. Come on, bro. That don't mean he can identify talent. That don't mean he's the right man for the job. Especially with that same scouting team and scouting room who has been atrocious right with Kwesi. But once again, boom, very similar to a McCarthy situation, bruh. They're making someone the scapegoat. I mean, people say it's real backdoors going on, bruh. I repeat, is people say that it's real backdoors going on in Minnesota Vikings land. Now, is it theory? Is it conspiracy? Is it a little mixture of both? Is it even real? I guess, well, time will tell. But you can make it make sense in either way if you really think about it. But to sit here and fire this man right before the draft when he was just at the Senior Bowl, that's really snake type shit. So something had to happen, an argument, a disagreement, huh? Kwesi saw something, got tired of it, and said, "Hey, just fire me," or the Wilfs literally just fired him, or people are in each other's ears. Something is going on, bro. You know what I mean? To the point where Kwesi was at the Senior Bowl 2 days ago, to the point where he's fired. Breaking news, he's out of there, but KOC remains. And to you people crowning KOC now, oh, KOC is doing a great job. He should be the GM. What? How? Comment way down, bro. He hired 4 coaches. What are you talking about? Because he made some quick hires. You don't even know how the thing will pan out, huh? What are we talking about here? Some of these fans and media people are so delusional. They think firing Kwesi just solved the Vikings problems. Oh, they think off the rip, KOC is just the next GM. KOC just goes from head coach to GM like that. What are we doing here? What are we saying here, baby? The man hired 4 coaches, homie. That's it. The man still ain't won a playoff game. The man still ain't coached 4 quarters, dog. The man ain't done a jackass, damn ass thing, bro. And y'all crowning him because he hired 4 coaches. This is what I mean here. What is the standard in Minnesota? It's never been no motherfucking standard in Minnesota. That's why. You say a man should be the GM because he hired 4 coaches? Are you kidding me, baby? So what? So damn what? Comment way down. Kwesi hired Flores. So what? Did you crown him the best GM in the history of the Minnesota Vikings? Because the way Flores has performed, that's how he's looking. So this is all the way around a snake dirty game, and I don't like it, bro. I don't like it. I repeat, this is all around a snake dirty game, and I don't like it, homie. I don't like it, not one bit. Huh? Yeah. And this is exactly why, huh? I repeat, exactly why, huh? The Minnesota Vikings haven't won a Super Bowl. The fans are cool with being average, bro, being mediocre. It's snake, it's favoritism, it's fake politics, homie. Heavy. It's weird shit going on, homie. Heavy. It's real hate behind the scenes at every level. Amongst the fans, the creators, the media, the NFL, the analysts, all of the above. You hear me? Heavy. It's been one big pass the buck game in the Minnesota Vikings organization. And I sat back, I had to second guess, take a second thought, like, damn, bro, really think about it. I mean, you know how the real world is, you know, how workplaces, work environments are in the real world at many different levels of the realm. So should you be shocked that it's foul play going on in Minnesota? Should you be shocked that it's bullshit, been bullshit for years, going on in Minnesota? Especially when you know the way a lot of humans, majority of humans operate, wearing a disguise type shit, Yeah. The Vikings been making it look a certain way, right? Yeah, boom. But it's really been a different way on the inside. And only them and God know. I repeat, only them and God know what's really going on. You know? And of course the ones with the inside scoop. But I'm starting to realize as well, bro. A lot of the people saying they got the inside scoop really ain't got the inside scoop. You know what I mean? You hear me? Heavy, man. No cap. Huh? Yeah. A lot of people saying they got the inside scoop to this and to that round yonder is telling a motherfucking lie. Not per at all. Not per. You know what I mean? Heavy. So it's not the problem that Kwesi got fired. That's not the problem at all, bro. I don't care if Kwesi got fired. Boom, he's out of there. He's out of the building. The problem is they both should have got fired, homie. First of all, that's first and foremost. They both should have been out the building. Kwesi failed in the office as far as recruiting and obtaining talent, right? But even with the talent, they still had enough talent to make the playoffs and make a run potentially. Period. Bottom line, no cap. So Kwesi failed in the front office, but O'Connell failed on the field where it's real. Let me say it one more again, bitch. Kwesi failed in the front office, acquiring talent, but the talent that was on the team, the talent that he did acquire, enough talent to win and be a playoff team, period. Kevin O'Connell failed on the football field where it gets real. Early, homie. Yeah. Point blank, period. No way around it. If you try to say something else, you are delusional. But I know there's so many KOC nut riders, just like it was Kirk Cousins nut riders. They can do no wrong. Or everything they do is perfect. They make the perfect moves. This man comes and hires 4 coaches. That's it. Ain't won a big game yet. He hires 4 coaches once Kwesi is fired. And it's kind of suspect, boom, kind of fishy when Kwesi get fired the next day or 2 days later. KOC hiring coaches. He got a hiring man position. He's doing GM things. So we talk about backdoor. Is it all a backdoor to get KOC to GM and then Flores to head coach and Kwesi was the scapegoat, the sacrifice, that had to be made? All this backdoor type shit and foul play going on, that could be the ultimate goal for real. And they're putting it right over your head. Could all this so-called backdoor, if it is a backdoor, if KOC backdoor Kwesi, whatever the case, boom. Could the reason be, baby, KOC goes to GM and Flores comes in as head coach and they had to sacrifice Kwesi for their positions. Period. No cap. Because you could definitely look at it that way. I mean, KOC coming in already making GM decisions. So why the hell he making GM decisions, Yeah, if Rob Brzezinski, oh boy, that runs the cap, oh boy, that the will say is in charge now, of draft operations, front office situations, Why the hell ain't he hiring the man or hiring the coaches? I mean, I must know. Why is KOC off the rip, off the back, Shout out to Extra, man. Off the bat, you hear me? Heavy, homie. Yeah. But why is KOC the one calling the shots? To the point where fans who were just saying KOC should be gone mid-season, now they love him again. You see what I mean? They're crowning him for hiring a DB's coach and another coach and whoever other coach. Fire the chat up. Give me the names of the coaches. I'm going to get into the comments in a little bit, but y'all know how I get out, especially when I ain't playing around. You know what I mean? Heavy, bro. Yeah. Bitch, yeah. SKOL VIKES forever. But it's definitely feels like messiness going on, man. Little pettiness going on around yonder in Minnesota territory. So we must break it down every fraction, every level, dog, no cap. And I'm going to do that tonight. Y'all going to do it as well, homie. And we going to watch and break down this Mark WILF, a bullshit presser, a bullshit. Oh, yeah. Per BS, homie, per BS. Ain't nothing per about him or the situation. We all can say for sure Kwesi was wrongfully fired. At least the timing of it didn't deserve it, bro. They did him dirty. They did Kwesi dirty. You know, heavy, man, early. So it is what it is, bro. Top to bottom, top down. But guess what? Sometimes the ones at the top can protect themselves by what? Simply passing the buck. Let me repeat it again, baby. Sometimes the ones at the top, you know, with a certain status, seemingly, allegedly, can just simply pass the buck and all their bullshit just goes away. And they pass it down to the ones below them. I mean, we see it in every situation, baby. You hear me? Boom. I'm sure at your job, at your workplace, a bunch of bullshit goes on. Same in Minnesota. It's just a higher scale, a higher level, a different level of the realm. Yeah, a different level of the damn realm we live in. But wow, bro. Wow, this is very trippy, very interesting. But I guarantee it's certain things going on behind the scenes, man. I repeat. I guarantee you certain things going on behind the scenes, bro. You hear me? No cap. Oh, this was just too fishy, too suspicious, baby. Yeah, just too much at one time to make it make sense at all. You can't make any sense of it in all actuality, all reality, because it doesn't make sense. Not for the team, not even for KOC. But if it is foul play going on, a backdoor potentially, then it makes perfect sense now. Come on, man. You got to ask yourself, did Brian Flores know if it's something going on like that? If that was the move or the play? Did Brian Flores know, this was going on? You know, did him and KOC talk like, hey, boom, I'm going to get the GM role. You're going to get the head coaching role, and Kwesi got to go. Did KOC start getting into the WILF's ear? Or somebody start getting into the WILF's ear? Yeah. Or did the WILFs, get into KOC's or Brian Flores' ear? At the end of the day, man, it's all bad timing. And I ain't even going to go that route with it. I just think the WILFs had to put the blame on someone, the whole backdoor, this and that. Who knows? Who fucking knows, bro? But at the end of the day, someone had to be held accountable. Some people think KOC is next. I say, no, poppycock. Hell no, bro. No way, no how. Not yet. Not right now. They bought themselves some time. You hear me? Heavy. They bought themselves some time. Next year comes along and KOC has an unsuccessful season early, then boom. Now they have a reason to what? Fire KOC, homie. Yeah. So they look good once again. But if KOC has a successful season, right? You hear me? They look good either way. It's a win-win for the WILFs either way. If he does bad, they fire his ass, get him up out of there. If he does good, they keep him. And they look like the winners again. They look like the right ones again. Even though the WILFs have made a lot of mistakes, baby. You hear me? Heavy. A lot of mistakes in prior years. But like I say, They can hide easily, man. Yeah. They can pass the buck easily, dog. Yeah. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes, bruh. Shout out Crumble Cookie. You hear me? Yeah. Rock and roll with me, lock in with me, man. Yeah. Make sure you in the chat, like it up. I'm gonna get into the comments in a minute. You know what I mean? But a lot to talk about tonight. So I have to give my rant. For real, man. After I get into some of these comments, homie, I'm gonna break down the whole interview, the whole presser and all that. We're gonna really dive into it and all that, huh? Yeah. I will be watching the Shakur Stevenson fight, so whenever that fight starts, boom, I'm gonna be tuned into that as well. Any boxing fans in the building, any of y'all watching the fight tonight, man, let me know. You hear me? Fire them comments up, fire the chat up. If you are watching the fight tonight, right, bro? Boom. Who you think is gonna win? Do you got Shakur Stevenson or you got Tefiamo Lopez? Like I say, bro, once again, any fight fans in the building tonight, you hear me? Let me know who you got winning in the fight, bro. Heavy. Let's get it, bro. My dog Big T in the building. My dog Big T in the building. Can't believe they fired Kwesi. Cold game, Big T. Cold game, homie. Building, bro. What up, big dog? Heavy. It's a cold, dirty game. But Big T, bro, we know it. We know it. He was the scapegoat. Yeah. Heavy. I will be dropping the link later. So if you want to come in, lock in with me for real, yeah, go ahead, hit that link. Come lock in with me, man. For real. Let's get it though. He say I'm geeked. Big T, are you geeked because Kwesi was fired? If that's the case, Big T, I want you to express why, homie. Matter of fact, better yet, if you are really that geeked for Kwesi being fired, I want to ask you a question. Just the way you're geeked about Kwesi being fired, right? Let me ask you, do you feel good about KOC remaining in the building? That's something I must know, Big T. You hear me? Heavy. Matter of fact, I would prefer you to come up here on the stage and rock and roll and lock in with me and express how you feel, homie, on camera, right? Right. Yeah, man. If you stand on it, homie, stand on it for real, my dog. But at the end of the day, be able to explain yourself and explain why, especially in a particular situation like this, Big T. Because Big T, you think firing Kwesi gonna change anything on the field? I repeat, Big T, especially if the draft doesn't go their way, or if once again they fail at this draft where they got 10 picks. So what if things don't go their way, Big T? Do you think problem is solved because Kwesi is gone? Are you kidding me, my boy? And I rock with you, homie. I rock with you. You always lock in with me. One of my lefty dogs. But at the end of the day, bro, I gotta check you and I gotta come at you when it's necessary, homie, when it's permissible too. Because certain statements, bro, I get it, I dig it. I don't care that Kwesi was fired either, homeboy. I said he was piss poor for 4 years. But at the same time, homie, I also said, and you got to be real about it, if Kwesi go, KOC need to go as well. He didn't earn no right. He didn't earn no spot to keep his job. What did he do that Kwesi didn't do? He was worse than Kwesi as far as performance on the field. Even with talent, bro. You hear me? So what did he do to save himself or keep his job? What did he do differently than Kwesi at the end of the damn day? I mean, I just must know. Fire the chat up, bro, and let me know, bro, early. You know what I mean? Heavy. Because some folks just be tripping. They think, oh, we fired Kwesi, problem solved. Or just like people talking about, oh, we get Burrow, we going to the Super Bowl. What? How? You need just more than Burrow for a Super Bowl, bro. How? This is what I mean here. This is what I mean here. A lot of people get caught up in the name, A lot of people get caught up in the gimmick, Right? In the illusion of the bullshit, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Everybody's excited about Kwesi being fired, but they're not thinking about the draft. They're not thinking about the next GM unless KOC will be him. They're not thinking about nothing about the damn moment or their future or acquiring talent, bro. They're not even thinking about acquiring talent in free agency, which we got to admit, right? Kwesi was great at doing. He mastered that side of it very well. Point blank, period, no cap. Oh yeah, he mastered that side of it very well. You can debate this year. I mean, you can debate it. What was it? Was it a lot of splash plays? No, but it was some solid moves. I believe Allen and Hargrave were solid moves, right? Heavy. Their D line was better than their D line last year. Correct. Correct. But let's not underestimate or take for granted the players Kwesi acquired at one point in time through free agency, homie. Yeah, let's not forget that. So it's just funny, bro. It's real funny, man. How people 1 minute, oh, KOC's horrible. KOC's piss poor. Oh, fire KOC. He's not the guy anymore. I don't trust him. So when Kwesi get fired, now they back on KOC's nuts. They back on his nuts, bro. That easy. That's just straight cap to me, homie. You hear me? That is not real nothing. It doesn't even make sense. And then people so elated because this man hired some coaches. Man, let him do something first, man. Come on now. Let him win something first, bro. Come on now. Let him earn some praise or earn being lauded for once. Motherfuckers come through Minnesota and half-ass everything and get lauded and applauded for what? Bunch of soft bitches. You know what I mean? Early, man. Heavy. Kirk Cousins came through and did nothing, and y'all cried for him to stay. Y'all got mad because the Vikings let him go. Cried like damn babies, man, for Kirk Cousins to stay. Never been a winner, always been a loser, always been scary, gets rattled when the pressure is on, never can put the team on his back, always cowards out, especially once you hit him in the damn mouth. Everything, nothing you want in a leader. Then you get a young rookie dog, a real Levitt dog who come through here. No, he ain't perfect. Yes, he needs work, but the heart is there. The dog mentality is there. Competitive edge, competitive spirit is there. Winner is there. Huh? Heart is there, bro. Determination, proving he can march his team down the field, homie, is there. You know what I mean? Teammates love him, is there, dog. And y'all ready to throw him out the water, get him out of there in his first year? Huh? Yeah. Y'all ready to throw him away? One of the best things that ever came across Minnesota at quarterback, at the quarterback position, and y'all ready to throw him away? Oh, because his head coach don't like him grittying. He doesn't want him to gritty in the fucking end zone after scoring a touchdown. Oh, he may need to mature more. Oh, doesn't every player need to mature? These Ben Liebers and these whoever's talking and capping, so-called media people, football analysts, and so-called experts, bro. Some of these creators, first they on JJ's nuts, then they off his nuts. You hear me, dog? Period. This shit all cap, bro. Early. But it makes no sense. They done the man dirty. No way around it. Kwesi was done foul. That was a foul, bro, move. The way they did it, bro, was dirty, homie. Heavy. Bottom line. Come on, bro. Come on now. Let's be real, homie. Let's be real, Big T. You know. The Wolves just trust KOC more for some reason. Why would you trust KOC more, Cody Fullen? I ask you again, homie. I repeat, what makes them trust KOC more? What has he done for them to trust him more? Please answer me that, Cody Fullen. That makes no sense, homie. You hear me? Heavy. You sit back and observe the 4 years KOC has been in the building. What the hell did he do more than Kwesi did in both of their fields, homie, both of their jobs? Why would the hell would they trust KOC on the field more? Huh? He hasn't won one playoff game. The man has been a piss poor play caller, especially this last year. He was definitely exposed early and often. So that makes no sense at all, bro. Period. EJ coming in with the cannons. Legend EJ. Shout out my dog Tech, man. My dog Tech in the building. What up, homie? You hear me? Heavy. Yeah, homie. Come on, bro. You gotta be real here, baby. No cap. So we adding bodies to the staff. Is Frank Smith going to call plays? Bruh. You know, come on, Aiden. Shout out my boy Aiden in the building. They talking about this and that. Who's revoking KOC's play calling rights? That's the real question, ain't it, Aiden? Why they hiring this and hiring that? Hire somebody to replace KOC for the play calling, baby. Yeah. Shout out my dog Aiden in the building, bro. Heavy. Brock in the building. Brock, roll, tide, roll. We got a new running back from Tennessee. Hey, Brock, where was you at, homie? I was live earlier about Bama. I did an Alabama football live earlier. Where was you at, Brock? I repeat, where was you at, bro? Where was your antennas at when I was talking Bama? I talked about the new running back and everything. You need to lock in with me, bro. You need to come rock and roll with me on a daily basis. You hear me? Heavy. But yeah, your antennas should have been there, Brock. Roll, tide, roll, right? If it's really roll, tide, roll, come roll with me, dog. Come rock and roll with me, huh? Heavy. He talking about we got a new running back from Tennessee. I'm already knowing this, Brock. You about 3-4 hours late, Brock. So once again, I ask you, homie, where was your damn antennas, my boy, during the live? So now you got to sit back, boom, think about it. Ask yourself the obvious question, and next time, don't let it happen again. You hear me? Heavy, dog. Roll tide, full of pride, win, lose, or draw. But right now, homie, we talking SKOL VIKES business. I repeat, right now, right? Boom. We talking SKOL VIKES business, been naive. And there's a lot of dirty business going on, bro. Dirty, been naive. Huh? Yeah. Bitch, yeah. Roll tide. Shout out my dog Brock, Roll Tide in the building, man. No doubt, man, you know. We try and get every comment tonight, man. We try and get it in with the comments tonight, man. No cap, bro. You're heavy, man. Yeah. We got plenty of time, man. Ain't even close to the main event yet, man. Come on, man. Yeah. He said Khalifa Keith. Once again, bro, I'm already knowing, bro. I appreciate you, appreciate the news, but I'm already knowing, bro. I did a whole segment about him, my boy. I did a whole segment on the live about Khalifa Keith. Matter of fact, I found out about him, right, during the live. So I went ahead, boom, tapped in, locked in with him, homie, right quick. Shout out Khalifa Keith. You hear me? 6'1", 235 pounds. He will mix great and go along great with Daniel Hill. I'm gonna do this for you right here real quick, Brock. You know what I mean? But next time, have your ass live and direct and locked in with me during the live. You hear me, Jack? No cap, bro. Don't be a jive turkey, homie. Hit your bell, turn your notifications on, and lock in with me. You hear me? Point blank, period. I'm gonna let this one here slide. But next time I'm over here around yonder, right, talking about Vikings business, and you leap in and hop in talking about some Roll Tide news, I'm going to appreciate the news. But next time, I'm going to have to check you, bro. I might have to even revoke your call. Huh? Yeah, man, because the disrespect is crazy work. So once again, bro, next time, boom, have your antennas locked in with me, homie. Yeah. But I think Khalifa Keith will mix well with Daniel Hill. And it gives Alabama another big body at the running back position. Like I said in my live, bro, boom. I feel like Alabama definitely feels disrespected with all the disrespect that has been going around through the media waves, right? Through the college football waves, the whole portal situation. They know for a fact, homie, for a fact that run game has to be revamped. And they're bringing in bigger bodies, bruisers, so to say, bruisers, right? So we can get back to what? Rock, murder ball, I repeat, murder ball, roll tide in this bitch. But they brought in a very competent coach who not only knows the game, is a real fan of the game, but Adrian Clem played the game, right? Right. So at the end of the day, that's going to be one big, beautiful explosion, Brock Roll Tide Roll. So you should be very excited about Khalifa Keith and the running backs room in general. AK Deer, right? Yeah. Xavier Crowell, he could be the starter in all actuality and reality. You hear me, Brock? No cap. But we definitely got a dynamic duo, trio, I should say, of running backs who can all contribute in their own way. Roll Tide. It should have been both. Kwesi can't. It should have been both. Kwesi can't draft, and KOC is a shithead coach. Both fired. I agree, Cody. I agree. What up, homie? I sent your Andre in the building. Dre, what up, big dog? What up, big dog? Shout out Dre in the building, man. What up, bro? I sent your video last night. We did. The homies love that shit. Hey, man, shout out respect, bro. Yeah, man. Much love, Dre. Much love, bro. No cap. No cap, homie, for real. You hear me? Hell yeah, bro. I'm glad they enjoyed it, dog. For real. Respect. He say, preach. Boy say, I gotta be real with it, Dre, you know. Gotta be real with it, man, you know. Heavy, man. Gotta be real with it, man. Heavy, man. And like I say, I will be getting into the whole interview, whole presser, and breaking Mark Wolf all the way down. Oh, I'm finna break his ass down. Because Mark Wolf capping. You know? The foul play, right? Very evident, man. All the other shit, you hear me? Capping. Know what I mean? Heavy. I don't like the way they moved on this one, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the way this move feel like a real dirty move. I ain't gonna lie, man. Don't sit right. Don't sit right at all, homie. No, not at all. Deep down, it's a low, deep down, dirty move. You know, at the end of the day, it's one thing to fire the man, but the whole scene behind it, on rock and roll with it, bro. For real. Really making me look at the Wilfs kind of in a different way, man. I ain't gonna cap, you know, early, man. I ain't even gonna cap to you, bro. You know. Yeah, but yeah, they seem kind of foul right now, man. For real. When KOC looking foul, you know. No, bro. This shit like it's trippy, man. For real. Shout out Token Tomo in the building. My dog Token Tomo in the building. What up, my levy dog? Cam deserved to get fired, but he definitely was a scapegoat, and they're forgetting everything that happened last season. Big facts, Tomo. KOC is on the hottest seat. I personally wanted Flo to get promoted. Real talk. Shout out Tomo in the build. One more again, man. Let's go. Yeah, real talk. Oh, don't get me wrong, Tomo. I would love for Flores to be head coach, bro. For real. You know, I definitely would love Flores to be head coach. Yeah. But yeah, and like I say, people definitely forgetting what happened last season, you know. They forgetting everything, Tomo. They were just talking about how bad KOC is. Right? How bad he was at play calling, how bad he is and this and that. Now they back on his nuts now because he's hired some coaches, bro. You hear me? Come on, man. Let's be real, dog. Because he hired some coaches. That's the game, bro. Should have fired KOC and Cam. That's all I'm saying, Tomo. You hear me? You know? That's all I'm saying, homie. You're gonna fire Kwesi, like I say, fire KOC. You fire both of them. They both deserve to be fired. See, the Wills had to just shake some shit up, try to put on a fake power trip, try to do something new. You know what I mean? To make people feel like, oh, the Wills are trying to make a change. This seems right. See, they've never really went against the grain so much or really made a real crazy splash move, maybe in past years, but nothing recently, man, you know, to really shake nothing up. You hear me? So they backs was kind of against the wall. Oh, we're the Wilfs. Oh, we're the owners. We know what's wrong. We demand victories around here. All of a sudden, we want Super Bowls, and we don't like the way things are going. Motherfucker, it's been 4 years. You just now realizing this, huh? Oh, now all of a sudden, at this timing as well, your GM was just at the Senior Bowl, but now all of a sudden, you ready to make an abrupt move? You ready to shake some shit up? Come on, dog. Stop the cap. Not a man. Heavy. Frank Smith, even good. Dolphins. Frank Smith doing what? Frank Smith doing what, Ada? Viking standards are 9 or more wins, one and done in the playoffs, just like this coach. Oh, man. Shout out Cody in the building, bro. You hear me? Heavy. What are the standards, Cody? What are the standards, bro? That is the main question. Has there ever been standards around that bitch, Cody? You know what I mean? Bankroll Fresh said, dirty game. Dirty game, man. You saw they did bankroll. You hear me, Dre? My dog Dre in the building, man. Dirty game, boy. Dirty game, boy. You know what I mean? Swell. Shit crazy, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Hey, man, make sure you're in the chat. Like it up. Once again, I repeat, right? Make sure you in the chat. Like it up. Support the grind, homie. Support the channel. Really lock in with me. Takes less than 1 second, man. Why not? Let's get it. SKOL VIKES, baby. SKOL VIKES. We got a lot to talk about tonight. Like I say, you just coming in. I will be breaking down the whole Mark Wilf presser and interview. I repeat, I will be breaking down the whole Mark Wilf presser and interview. I will be dropping the link later. You want to come up, say how you feel, make sure it's real. Come on up, man. Rock and roll with me. Lock in with me. Big SKOL here, right? Purple People Eater gang here, right? Heavy, but it's in a much different major way. You know what I mean? Right? Respect back in the day, but this a new day, and you do it a different way. Oh yeah, man. You hear me? No cap. Bottom line, man. SKOL VIKES. My boy Tech in the building. My boy Tech in the building. Vikings just want to be good. The Wilfs are too afraid to be bad so they can actually be great. They would rather be middle of the pack and never win. That's what it seemed like, Tech. That's what it seemed like, bro. Oh, yeah, no cap, bro. No cap. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. We got comments to get to, man. You hear me, Evie? Comments to get to, man. You hear me, Evie? 2017. What about it, Aiden? What about it, dog? Shout out Ronald Crosby in the building. Ronald Crosby in the building. What up, big dog? What up, my levy dog? Heavy, bro. Early, y'all. Kind of surprised Kwesi was fired. What does this mean for KOC going forward? I'm glad B-Flow is staying with us. SKOL Vikings forever. SKOL Vikings forever, man. No cap. You hear me, Ronald? What does it mean for KOC? Shit, like I say, everybody talking about a back door. Everybody talking about foul play, right? Shit, the main move could be KOC, like I say, being promoted to GM. Flores coming in, head coach, boom. And the sacrifice may have been Kwesi in his job. Since people are speaking and creating theories and certain theories are out there. Are they true or not? We don't know yet. It's all allegedly, right? Right. But shit, it would definitely make sense. We gonna find out though, Robert. I mean, Ronald, you hear me? We gonna find out, dog. No cap. For real. Jungly in the building. Jungly in the building. He wasn't a good GM. Right back up, me a sucker. Somebody say he wasn't a good GM. What Jungly said, man. He wasn't a good GM. Where's Sam Darnold right now? Once again, Sam Darnold's with the Seahawks. Let me just start right there, bro. Boom. Sam Darnold is with the Seahawks because he wanted to go be a Seahawk, right? Right, heavy. See, people think Kwesi didn't want Darnold or the Vikings just let him go. Nah, cat, bro. You hear me? Kill that noise. Sam Darnold peeped the room. He peeped the Seattle Seahawks room as well. And guess what? He said, hey, bro, boom, Mike McDonald going to get me right. Clint Kubiak going to coach me right, lead this offense in the right way. So at the end of the day, Sam Darnold wanted to leave and be a Seahawk because that's what he wanted to do. Period, bottom line, no cap. He didn't want to remain a Viking. He knew what type of coach KOC was. You hear me? Heavy. He felt the energy from KOC. You hear me? Heavy. That's why he got up out of here quickly and swiftly. Got a bag as well. Now he's a potential Super Bowl quarterback. Right? Right. So they can put that on Kwesi all they want to. You KOC, WILF, Nut Riders, y'all can do that. But y'all truly know Sam Darnold didn't want to remain a Viking, bro. You hear me? Heavy. He peeped the room. He peeped the scene. And he made the right choice. Now hindsight is looking like the right choice, the best choice ever. So let's stop the cap. You hear me, Jungly? 5885. Now I dig it. I get it. Kwesi had been very piss poor. No one's denying that. But this was a dirty move, and the way they did it was very dirty. The timing was way off. And the fact that he was the only one that was fired was dead wrong. They both should have went out the door. If they trying to shake shit up, do something different, didn't feel comfortable about the direction, how can you feel comfortable about the direction with both of those guys not fired? So you answer me that, Jungly, and you make it make sense. Conrad in the building. Conrad Taylor in the building. What up, big dog? Nah, the setup is on KOC. If he doesn't make the playoffs or don't win a playoff game, KOC will be out and B-Flow will be next head coach. Okay, boom. I mean, either way is something going on, right? Right. Either way, it's all opinion. Either way, we got to wait and see. But I feel you, Conrad. It could go either way. You hear me? Heavy. Time will tell. But I asked you, Conrad, right? Boom. You talking about you assuming KOC going to come out next year and lose and have a bad year. How you know that? How did anybody know that? KOC could come out there and change his whole game. The Vikings could come out there and start 5-2, 6-1, whatever. Boom. Then what, Conrad? Answer me that, Conrad. You hear me, homie? Heavy. Matter of fact, come up here and speak your mind, speak your piece. You know. I hope we hire Ray Agnew or Glenn Cook to replace Kwesi. I hope we don't let KOC take the role over. I also don't want Rob Brzezinski to take the role. He kept us handcuffed to Cousins. Well, Tomo, they've already given Rob Brzezinski the role. They're not hiring anyone before the draft, Tomo. Do you get it? Do you understand, my dog? That's why the timing of this was so off. You know, people are forgetting that. They're not hiring anyone before the draft, Tomo. You know, so make sure you retain that information. Rob Brzezinski, they will handle the drafts, right? The scouting team who's been there, who's been a bullshit. Oh, yeah, you hear me? Heavy. They will handle the business of the draft. So it won't be another GM, Tomo. They're not hiring anyone. It seems like KOC is making GM moves right now, making all the hires and shit, making the phone calls and shit. You hear? So you ask yourself, what's really going on in Minnesota Viking land? Right? Right. But it's no GM coming, Tomo. So whoever you may want, it doesn't matter. You won't see him. You won't see him until after the drafts, after April 22nd, 23rd, and so on, and so on, and so forth. Huh? Yeah. That's just the bottom line, Tomo. So you say you will hire Rag Agnew, Glenn Cook. It's going to be about 3-4 months before they make a decision, before anyone is in the building. Right? And I got to go back to it every time, since this is what's in the air. People put it in the air. Everybody thinks something going on, man. Some conspiracy. All right, bet, man. Boom. So don't be shocked then if KOC, for somehow, some way, some reason, all of a sudden he's named the GM and Brian Flores is named the head coach. Period. Bottom line. No cap, homie. You hear me? Heavy. Shit. It's what it is. It's what it is. So we'll see. We'll see, bro. We're going to see definitely what's going on. Yeah, I agree. The pressure is now on KOC to win a playoff game, good or bad. No, what he say? Yeah, I agree. I agree. The pressure is now on KOC to win a playoff game or goodbye. Yeah, more than a playoff game though, right? Crosby? I mean, winning a playoff game probably does save his job, but to me, he needs to do more. More like win 2, maybe. Yeah, right. I'll say 2. You know, I mean, this is year 5. You should be showing a little more progress than one playoff win, especially when you have none. Come on now, bro, for real. AJ in the building, my dog AJ in the building. He say, "What's popping, EJ? All good, bro. All good. You hear me? Heavy." Oh, AJ in the building. One more again, bro. Heavy. Hell yeah. Hey, once again, let me know if y'all watching the fight. Who y'all got tonight? If you watching the fight tonight, right, let me know who you got. KOC needs to be on fire next season. Win a playoff game or be fired. We're going to see, Cody. We're going to see, dog. Bad timing, brother. Why they take too long? Aaron Lee. Shout out Aaron Lee in the building. My point exactly, bro. You know, why not fire the man 2 months ago, 3 months ago, right? They knew what the hell was going on. You can't tell me no different. You know, why wait until now to fire this man? Then you let him go to the Senior Bowl, look around, scout, all that. So something had to go down behind the scenes, bro. The way this happened so abruptly, like what happened for real. But you're exactly right, my brother. Bad timing, piss poor timing. And that's what most fans don't understand. Yeah, you know, especially the fans talking about, oh, KOC doing GM shit now. He's the GM now. What? First off, he's not the GM. First off, you don't crown him for nothing. Period. The man ain't won a game in 4 years. I mean, a playoff game in 4 years. So what you crowning him about around yonder? What the hell is going on around here? Like, no cap, stop the cap, bro. I told y'all before, right? Boom. This is stop the cap season for a reason. It is much needed. A lot of cap going on, bro, for real. Right? It's been a lot of cap going on. Shout out Aaron Lee. Shout out Aaron Lee in the building. My dog, my real Levy dog. You hear me? Heavy, man. One more game, man. Yeah, SKOL VIKES. KOC seat is hot. It should be hot. It should be burning. Matter of fact, AJ, he should be out the seat. You know what I mean, bro? He should be out the damn seat. They talking about it's hot. You saying it's hot. I get it, bro. It's definitely hot as hell. But he should be out that bitch. You hear me? Heavy. You know what I mean? He should no longer remain in the damn chair. Period. No cap. Shout out Mr. Hug in the building, Mr. Hugo in the building. Shout out Mr. Hugo. Are you wearing a Hugo? You dig me? You get my drift, homie? Heavy. You get it? You get it? Yeah. Starting to think Undinsky had more to do with the Darnold turnaround than KOC. Look what Udinsky did with Trevor Lawrence this year. Yeah. Udinsky has done a great job. You can't deny that fact. You hear me? Period. I'll say as far as Sam Darnold, a real mixture of everybody, heavy. A real mixture of everybody, definitely, bro. You hear me? I think more so KOC, but Udinsky definitely played a role. I don't know how big of a role, but like you say, he did do good this year with Trevor Lawrence, so he made a name for himself. Hey, man, time will tell, man. Time will tell. Ain't no telling for real. Shout out my dog, Mr. Hugo in the building, man. Yeah. They trusted more KOC. I don't know why. Hey, Big SKOL, bring it. Hey, shout out OKC VIKES fan in the building. OKC VIKES fan in the building. What up, big dog? Oh, yeah. Bitch, yeah, we in here, man. We in here, man. Oh, yeah. SKOL VIKES. Big dog, man. Levy dogs, man. Yeah. We got plenty of time. I'm glad the seem to be committed to bringing a winner to Minnesota. Are they committed, Ronald? Who are they committed to, Ronald? You say you're glad. You're glad about what, Ronald? I must know. What winner have they brung in? Is KOC a winner? You know what I mean? Was Kwesi a winner? Huh? Heavy. So what you mean you're glad? What are you really glad about, dog? Yeah. KOC hasn't been a winner. So if they fire Kwesi, I ask you, Ronald, why wouldn't they fire KOC? If they really want to bring winners in, right? If they really about winning, like everybody thinking, because they fired Kwesi to save face, why haven't they brought a winner in at the head coach position, period? Why does KOC still remain, homie, period? You understand? So it may sound good, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we know what's really going on, homie. We know the scoop before 1-1. Right? Once again, no problem with Kwesi being fired, but let's be realistic here. Who's a winner in the building? Besides who? B-Flow? So what are they committed to? I don't care how good they get up there on the mic and talk and sound good. How many times have they got on the mic and talked and sounded good as a bitch and just saying some action showed the total opposite? Just like KOC getting up on the podium, he gonna run the ball more, he gonna be more physical, etc., etc., etc. How many times have we heard them be glib speakers? Yeah, very glib speakers, baby. Yeah. Show no action though, at all though. So just because, Mark Wolf, he made a move. Even if it was the wrong move, he made one. Oh, yeah. Now he's committed. To winning around here. You hear me? Come on, now stop the cap, homie. Hey. KOC doesn't get it done this season. He's fired, and we have a new head coach. All right, cool, boom. But another season wasted. So what then? Then what, Aiden Chris? Everybody talking about next year, homie, and next season, another wasted season. Another wasted season for Jetta. So what? Like, I'm tired of hearing about that bullshit. Oh, he'll be going next year. Oh, he'll be going next year. He should be going right now. He should be going with Kwesi, bro, right now. Heavy. Period. We talking about, oh, if he does bad next year, he's out. So what? Another wasted damn year of nothing. Disappointing year for what? What are we waiting for? They should have fired both their asses at the end of the season, period. No cap. Everybody talk about next year, wait and see. Fuck that. I've seen enough. You've seen enough, bro. Everybody's seen enough. Even the KOC nut riders know what's real. They just so stuck in their ego, just like their head coach. They have their head coach's ways. They feel like he can do no wrong because the way he talk. I don't care, bro. Kirk Cousins was the same way because the bullshit image he portrayed. Mr. Good Guy. Oh, Mr. Church Man. Oh, family man. He can't work on Tuesdays. Family man. Motherfucker ain't win shit. But one playoff game, bro, period. Huh? And the defense won that for him, for real. Let's not get it misconstrued, get it twisted around here. Fuck going on around here? Yeah, man, y'all tweaking, man. Heavy, you hear me? Early, dog. Yeah, WILFs are the owners. They don't need to be handled accountable. They do as they want, and please, they pass the buck. They pass the buck. Like I said earlier, Aaron Lee, we live in a world where the so-called ones in power, the ones at the top, per se, huh? Allegedly, homie, allegedly, round yonder, huh? Yeah. But the ones at the top pass the buck. Right? Yeah. They can evade all responsibility, all blame, even if they are the ones to blame, baby. Oh, yeah. You dig me? You get my drift? Come on, bro, early. Shout out Eric Laponte in the building. What up, big dog? SKOL from New Mexico. Shout out New Mexico, man. I repeat, homie, you hear me, huh? Heavy. Shout out New Mexico, man. Yeah. Yeah. New Mexico in the building, man. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go, man. Kwesi had terrible drafts. We know it, Ronald. Like, no shit, Sherlock. We all know that. Ain't nobody saying he didn't. Huh? Who's saying he didn't, Ronald? Everybody know he was trash in the drafts. I mean, for real. No cap. You preaching to the choir, homeboy. Oh, yeah. Volk versus Lopez. Hell yeah. Are you talking about UFC? I'm talking about boxing, homie. Shakur versus Lopez, bro. That's gonna be a good fight too, AJ. UFC, MMA. Yeah, Volk versus Lopez gonna be a good one too, dog. No cap. He said I got Lopez. Should be a good one. Should be a good one, bro. Yeah. Oh, shit. Got Lopez. Lopez gonna take it to him. Here we go, man. Should be a good fight. Got some good fights tonight, though. MMA and boxing, bro. No cap. SKOL Vikings forever. Let's go. Let's get it, man. Let's get it, man. All good, Ronald. All good, Ronald. You hear me? Heavy. Dags in the building. Shout out Dags in the building. What up, bro? You hear me? Purr. So purr. Would you rather have Richardson or Mac Jones for the Vikings? Are you talking about a backup, Dags? Yeah, as far as a backup or bringing in competition, I'm taking Mac Jones all day. You know, I heard they're a link to both of them. Yeah, I'm taking Mac Jones all day. I feel like Mac Jones brings more to the table. He's shown you what he can do more, definitely. Anthony Richardson, always injured, always hurt. Hasn't really taken that next step to reach that next level. Mac Jones, he can, bring you a certain level of competition at the quarterback position, put some more fire under JJ McCarthy's ass. But also, if McCarthy, for whatever reason, goes down, you feel comfortable. You feel good about Mac Jones replacing him or filling in and doing his job. So yeah, I'm definitely taking Mac Jones over Anthony Richardson, bro, every time. No cap. Let B Flow cook, homie. Shout out, big facts, Dre. Big facts, Dre. Yeah, let him cook, bro. Let him cook. You hear me? Heavy. And B Flow we trust, and B Flow we trust, right? Right. Boom. Then if they don't, then that opens the door for Brian Flores to be head coach. That's the whole thing, Big T. Like that's what I'm trying to get at, dog. For real, bro. No cap. Like everybody talking about certain theories going on. Well, if the theory I'm saying, because hey, if that turns out the way it does, yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen, homie. Hey, KOC get promoted, bumped up to GM, then Flores come around head coach. And Kwesi was the one who had to go. Period, dog. I feel like they sat back and said, hey, which one will we be more comfortable with firing right now? Right? Because we got to fire somebody. So which one should it be and would it be? And what could give us the most room for error and the most time as well? So they had to pick one. They didn't want to go too extreme and put more people in tough positions and be too extreme and fire them both. So they said, hey, which way could we go? Which direction could we go where we can fire him and it all smooths out and potentially benefits us even more? You hear me? Heavy. And they had to choose KOC over Kwesi. Yeah, baby. Why? Because the people loved him more. At least they showed the love. Yeah, even if it was fake love. But people ride for KOC more. More blame was on Kwesi. More. I wonder why. But it is what it is. It is what it ain't. But KOC has more protection for some reason. Maybe it's the good old boy, buddy group. But it's something, man, something. But at the end of the day, right, they had to make a choice. And they went with their move and did what they did. Bottom line, bro. No cap. No, he wasn't, bro. Kwesi was worse than KOC. How? How, Big T? Like, I repeat, how? Please make it make sense, how, bro? You hear me? They were piss poor in both of their fields. Kwesi was bad in the drafts, but he acquired great talent through free agency for the most part. KOC was horrible at play calling. Horrible. Huh? Got worse every year, seemed like. Come on now, man. Stop the cap, homie. Yeah. Kwesi's job is roster construction, and he failed to do that. Man, we know that, bro. We know that, homie. Yeah. They all failed. What's up? What's your point, homie? Kwesi failed. What's up? KOC failed. You hear me, bro? What's up? Who next? What's up? I mean, scout room failed. What's up, bro? No cap. What we really doing here? My boy Delt in the building. What up, bro? My dog Delt in the building. What up, homie? Heavy. One more again, man. So what you saying, Big T? Like, come on, bro. Kwesi is an accountant. They tell him go play with them numbers, man. Go play with them numbers. You hear me? Heavy. Free agency is a tax on teams that can't draft well, and that's exactly, and that saying fits Kwesi well. Hey man, come on, bro. Ain't nobody here vouching for Kwesi. Ain't nobody saying Kwesi did his job great. Ain't nobody saying they shouldn't have fired Kwesi. I ain't never said that ever. But the bottom line is, period, the real, Kwesi and KOC should have been fired together. Heavy. If one go, the other one should have went. Period. And you can't tell me no damn different. KOC does not have any clue how to coach at the head coaching position. KOC will never run the ball, SKOL. Shout out my boy Eric in the building, dog. That boy refused to run a damn ball. That gritty was good. I still replay it. You hear me, OKC fan, Vikes fan? Fire gritty, bro. Let him know. Let him know, huh? Shout out 9. Shout out 9, huh? Oh, man, bro. Fire gritty, dog. They want to complain about a gritty, huh? You want to complain about your quarterback doing a gritty? Are you kidding me, baby? Yeah. All right, Big T. All right, Big T. Hey, Big T, we're going to agree to disagree, baby. You know what I mean? And it's all good. It's all cool. But I repeat, we're going to agree to disagree. You know, this whole Kwesi thing and KOC thing, not going to see eye to eye, but it's all good. You hear me? Heavy. Well, ask yourself why, Big T. Ask yourself why, homie. Yeah. Cody makes no sense, bro, but B-Flow is on the way. Shout out my dog, Dre, man. It's not the fact that it's undeserving. It's the fact of how and when it came and the way the media is running with this narrative of making him a scapegoat at Big T. Yeah, they both deserve to be fired. Talk to him, Tomo. Come on, man. Talk to him, Tomo. Come on, bro. My point is that, come on, bro. We know what it's about. We know what's going on. Big T trying to play a little dumb. Don't play dumb, Big T. Huh? You hear me, huh? Yeah. Don't play dumb, Big T. For real, dog. No cap, homie. Yeah. Point blank, period, right. Bottom line. Do not play dumb. Shout out Tomo in the building for keeping it real. Truthful, huh? Yeah. Because he's a head coach and Kwesi is a manager. Just play your role right to not be fired. Simple. Neither one of them played it right, Aaron Lee. What you mean, bro? So what if Kwesi the GM and he the head coach? Neither one played it right. How are they making him the scapegoat? Talking Tomo. Y'all talk it out. Y'all talk it out, bro. I'm finna get up into the video right quick, heavy, round yonder. No matter of fact, before the video, I want to see what coaches KOC hired. What's the excitement? You hear me? What everybody's so happy about. Then I'm gonna get into the video. You hear me? Heavy. Then he just knocked his ass smooth out. I'm talking about smooth out. You hear me? No cap. But y'all want to see who Kwesi allegedly hired. I mean, who KOC allegedly hired. Got everybody going crazy around here. Like, what? Stop it. Stop it, baby. You hear me? Heavy. Come on, huh? Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what's up. What is KOC doing that everyone loves? They're going so crazy for. What coach did he hire? Fire the chat up, let me know. Ain't it funny, man? Ain't it funny? And now everybody back on KOC nuts. The Minnesota Vikings way, dog, early. Come on, man. They both were in over their head. What do you mean here? They both in over their head, Big T. All they're doing is getting KOC from being tied to the GM. Or are they pushing him to be GM, Delton? Yeah. You know, everybody think they working on KOC getting out the building. How? Yeah. They just let the man hire 4 coaches in a row. They gave the man full reign to the drafts. So how are we so sure? How can you be so sure that he's on his way out and not on his way in a higher role, a bigger position? You hear me? Heavy. What up, Tech? Just supporting the big SKOL. Purple people eater gang. Shout out, man. Shout out, man. Heavy. 4 drafts and you have no Pro Bowlers. No one's arguing your facts, Big T. Like you keep going, you keep making it sound like people are like trying to protect Kwesi or say he was good. We know he wasn't good. That's no fucking secret, dog. You hear me? We know Kwesi was trash in the drafts, right? But the way he was fired, the timing doesn't make it. That was wrong. No matter how you want to put it, bro, that was dead wrong. Early, homie. Yeah. Come on, man. Dalton Vincent so they can flame his ass. Heavy, man. Early, man. You know, yeah. Oh, man, bro. You hear me? Heavy. There we go, man. You keep on bringing up his shortcomings. Most of us agree with you, right? So Mo, he keep trying to like protect Kwesi or think somebody's saying Kwesi was great. That's not the case ever, right, bro? Like we all know Kwesi was bad in the drafts. You know what I mean? That's not the point. He's horrible at drafting, burns up money in free agency, but they're making it seem like it was his decision alone to let Darnold walk. Facts, bro. Exactly what being a scapegoat means. Talking Tomo in the building, bro. For real, homie. Yeah. You hear me, dog? Talking that real sense. I repeat that real proper sense. Yeah, bitch, yeah. You know what I mean? Come on, man. All day in the building. All day JT in the building. You said, tell my wife Johanna hello. We watch from South Dakota. Hey man, shout out you and your wife, bro. You hear me? Heavy, man. Shout out Johanna. Shout out Johanna in the building. South Dakota in the building. All day JT in the building, huh? Yeah. Shout out South Dakota in the building. You hear me? Heavy, man. Yeah. SKOL vibes, man. SKOL vibes. Oh yeah. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. Yeah. Your first draft, you trade down 20 spots with the division rival and don't get better compensation than what they got. Once again, Big T, you're saying the same thing over and over again. I mean, bro, come on, huh? Y'all can have the RB. We loaded at RB Vol Nation. Hey, come on, Dre. Come on, Dre. Hey man, you know how I go, Dre. You know how roll tide, baby. Here. Heavy, bro. I feel like a lot of coverage is talking about how older fixes things. Like it doesn't fix anything. It just gets rid of a problem. We got a lot of issues we still got to fix. Come on now, Tomo. Real talk. Real talk, man. Kwesi got fired for not building around Darnold how Seattle did. Play towing in the building. Hey, listen. Everybody has their own opinions, bro. Sam Darnold didn't want to be here at all. Sam Darnold wasn't managed correctly at all. It comes down to coaching, bro, period. Coaching. Vicente in the building. Vicente Aguilar in the building. The front office needs to be cleared out. Enough of the let's be friends BS. Need a GM who keeps his foot on coaches' necks. Man, shout out Vicente in the building. You hear me, huh? Yeah. Shout out Vicente in the building, man. Yeah. SKOL VIKES. I say SKOL VIKES. Yeah. I say one more again, man. Yeah. Okay, enough of all that. Enough of all that. Big T, I feel you, but you saying the same shit over and over again, bro. You know? Heavy. Lorraine Hitton in the building. Lauren Hitton in the building. KOC is a big pussy. Oh, man, he has no spine. He is so fucking soft, and it don't surprise me one bit that the GM was the fall guy. Oh, man, Lorraine coming in hot. Lorraine coming in hot. No cap. Oh, man, coming in hot. No cap. Out of man. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Say Kwesi, say KOC soft. You hear me, heavy? It's going to favor KOC since he was the one that wasn't fired. They're all saying it was Kwesi's decision. If KOC was adamant that letting Darnold leave was a mistake, he would still be here. No one's arguing he shouldn't have been fired. Facts, bro. No one's saying Kwesi shouldn't be fired. Like, that's what they don't get, Tomo. You know what I mean? You keep going there. I don't think Big T is understanding, bro. You hear me? No cap. Kwesi fucking sucks. Stop lying. Who's saying he didn't suck, Ryan? Shout out Ryan in the building. Who's saying he didn't suck, dog? You hear me? Heavy. Like, for real, dog. No cap. Who's saying Kwesi didn't suck? No one's saying that. Why y'all keep saying that, homie? Period. Everybody know Kwesi had been trash, ass, atrocious, all of the above. Ain't nobody caring, tripping about Kwesi being fired, but the way he was fired was wrong. The timing, the fact he was the only one was wrong. Period. Ain't no way around that. Period, dog. Y'all missing the point, missing the facts around this bitch. Cam deserved to be fired. I didn't why you keep bringing up he deserved it like anyone is saying he doesn't. I also believe KOC should be fired too. He's just as culpable. Talk to him, Tomo. Talk to him, but Tomo been on fire the whole night. Tomo been on fire the whole damn night, right? Right, man. SKOL VIKES. Come on, bro. The same shit. Fire both their asses. Same thing. Andre say, tell him, T. Big facts, bro. Tomo been on fire the whole damn night. Man, Tomo, matter of fact, bro. Come on. Hey, Tomo, come to the stage, man. You hear me, homie? Heavy, man. When I drop the link, come in the building, homie. Yeah. Real shit, though, man. He talking that real talk tonight. Huh? He's saying what's right tonight. KOC should not be fired. Big T, you are delusional, bro. I repeat, you are delusional, homie. You hear me? Heavy. If you think KOC should not be fired, you are the ultimate KOC nut rider. Wasn't you just complaining about KOC's play calling, though, Big T? Remember, you was one of them too, right? Complaining about KOC's play calling, homie. Heavy. Yeah. We remember Big T, dog. Complaining about KOC, piss poor, play calling, all that. Now you back on his nuts? You back on his dick? For what? What'd he do so differently, homie? Yeah. What, he fired them? He hired them coaches? Who are they? What are they credentials? Come on, bro. Excuse my nose, little allergies, man. You know, heavy. But the show must go on, right? Right. He talking about KOC shouldn't be fired. What? How? Come on, Big T. How, bro? For real. You doing a little too much. KOC nothing riding for me right now, dog. A little too much. Big facts, Tomo. Big facts, dog. Falcons and Dolphins are interested in Kwesi. Arch the space. Damn. Shout out 4010 in the building. Shout out 4010. Rishus in the building. Falcons and Dolphins are interested in Kwesi. Arch this space. Wow, man. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Oh, trust me, Kwesi will get another job. Believe that, period. Kwesi will get another job. Out 410 in the building, man. Yeah. So his refusal to play the run game and trying to force JJM to play his game instead of adapting his play calling to JJM's abilities isn't fireable. Thank you, Tomo. Once again, bro. He coming in heavy. Tell them it's Vikings time. Shout out Dre, bro. Some are saying Falcons and Dolphins are interested in Kwesi. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked at all. Oh, Kwesi will definitely get another job, baby. He will definitely get another job. That's just what it is, you know? What is your name, homie? And Cap Grinder Scribe. Long little name there, my dog. But shout out you, EJ. It doesn't matter what Mark Wilf says. If he doesn't succeed with this next GM, we fans need to start demanding that the Wilf sell the team. Hey, shout out you. You hear me heavy. Big facts. Big facts, though, man. For real. You hear me early. Early, man. The Wolves been on bullshit. 0 playoff wins, questionable play calling, poor clock management. He shouldn't have been fired before this season. I agree. Who said that, though? You keep moving the goalposts, laugh my ass off. People are in denial. You hear me, Tomo? That's what it is, man. Per denial, right? Right. D-Flow working his magic. Week 6, KOC gone. It's a dirty game. My boy Dre in the building, bro. He say KOC gone, y'all. Week 6, homie. Yeah. We're going to see, bro. We're going to see. Holden in the building. My dog Holden in the building. Yo, EJ. Yo, Holden, what up, bro? You hear me? How you doing, my dog? How you doing, my dog? Heavy. SKOL VIKES, you hear me? Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, but I must see who Kevin Connell, who he supposedly hired. These great names, these big names, these colossal names. Let's see here, man. Kevin O'Connell, Vikings fill out coaching staff with several big hires. Really? Big hires? How? Why? This guy here. Why? You know? And a lot of people saying that Kwesi wasn't even never really accepted in the building, right? Right. Yeah, it's news, articles, rumors out there as well, bro. You hear me? No cap. That saying Kwesi was never really even accepted, I repeat, in the building as the GM. So it sounds like it was friction from the beginning. It was a whole bunch of fake love right from the beginning, dog. For real, no cap. The Vikings have made several key hires to assistant positions on Kevin O'Connell's coaching staff, according to reports from NFL Network's Tom Pelissero and Ian Rappaport on Saturday morning. On the offensive side, former Dolphins offensive coordinator Frank Smith is coming aboard as assistant head coach. Isn't that interesting? What happened to Flores being assistant head coach? A role previously held by Mike Pettin. Smith will help the entire offense, but should specifically provide a boost to the run game, which has been an issue throughout O'Connell's tenure. The Vikings are also promoting assistant offensive line coach Keith Carter to the O-line coach position. Very interesting there as well, man. Yeah. Which was previously held by Chris Cooper. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell continues to remodel his staff, adding former Dolphins OC Frank Smith as assistant head coach and Keith Carter as offensive line coach, per me and Tom Pelissero. Now, I will say this, if this dude he hired will improve the run game, I'm all for it, correct? I'm all with it. But just because he hired these guys, let's calm it way down. Does everybody forget that, Kwesi wanted Flores first? You hear me, homie? Heavy. Yeah. Smith worked with Mike McDaniel and will help with the offense and run game planning. On the other side of the ball, the Vikings have added former Falcons and Jaguar defensive coordinator Ryan Nelson to Brian Flores' staff. I assume that was a good pickup. As a defensive line coach and defensive run game coordinator, Marcus Dixon was previously the D-line coach in Minnesota, but he was one of a few assistants whose contract expired. Also, rising Steelers assistant Gerald Alexander has been hired as defensive backs coach and defensive pass game coordinator. Both of those titles were held by Durante Jones, who was hired as the Commander's DC recently. So boom, bro. All these coaching hires being made. Now the question is, how will they pan out? As far as credentials goes, as far as resume, I mean, I'm sure some have a solid resume. We'll see how it transitions to the Vikings, though. But as a GM, as a coach, this is your job. How you gonna sit here and crown KOC for hiring coaches, bro, or finding the right coaches if they are? But like I say, time will tell. But you definitely feel good about certain coaches and coming from certain teams. Like the Steelers, their defense for the most part was legit. They dealt with injuries, dealt with lack of depth in certain areas. But we will see, bro. We're gonna see. But it's funny how everyone is happy now about KOC making moves and having certain powers now. You know what I mean? 2 months ago, they wanted him out the building. They didn't believe in him. They don't trust him. Shit, just a week ago, they didn't trust him, believe him. Oh, now he's the guy, huh? Now he's the right guy. Now he's making all the right damn hires, huh? Yeah. Now he need to be GM. Come on, bro. Stop the cap. And these guys could definitely be great coaches, homie, or solid coaches at that, homie. Yeah. And it was time for a change. But just like KOC hired coaches, guess what? Kwesi would have done the same thing. And he will get a job definitely elsewhere. Period. No cap. Heavy, man. Early. Smith, 44, is a Milwaukee native who got his first NFL job in 2010 as assistant O-line coach with the Saints under Sean Payton. He was then a tight ends coach with the Bears and Raiders for several years before spending 1 year as the Chargers O-line coach and run game coordinator and 4 years as the Dolphins OC under Mike McDaniel, who is known around the league for his run game designs. So that could definitely be a plus or a benefit to the team. Anything that can help get the run game going and make the run game better, I have no problems with it. Smith was speculated as an option for the Vikings O-line coach vacancy, but instead joins the staff in a different capacity. So obviously they wanted him to play a bigger role in the system, in the program. Carter, 43, entered the NFL in 2012 with the Seahawks. He coached under Kyle Shanahan with the Falcons in the mid-2010s and was then O-line coach for the Titans 2018 to 22 and Jets 2023 to 24. He was also the run game coordinator for those 2 seasons in New York. Carter has a reputation for being tough on players, but the Vikings clearly liked what he brought as assistant O-line coach in 25. And I have no problem with him having a reputation, right, for being tough on players. That's something the Vikings need. You know, especially certain Vikings players probably. Nothing wrong with being tough on guys at times, bro, period. Nilsson, 46, is a former USC defensive tackle who coached at the college level for a long time before joining the Saints as their defensive line coach in 2017. He held that role for 6 years and was promoted to assistant head coach in 2021 and co-defensive coordinator in 2022. Nilsson was the Falcons defensive coordinator in 2023, but lasted only 1 season. Notably, he also interviewed with the Vikings that year before they hired Flores. He was the Jaguars DC in 24 and spent last season as a senior defensive assistant with the Bills. Nilsson has a lot of experience coaching the defensive lines. So once again, boom, could definitely be another benefit, could even be a good hire for the role. But don't sit here and crown and ride KOC's nuts, bro. You hear me, homie? When just 2 weeks ago, man, they talking about fire the dude, get him out the building. And the whole season we've been talking about how he should be fired. Now you love him again? For what? The man ain't done nothing yet. Not 1 playoff game, homie. You hear me? Yeah. Come on, huh? Alexander, 41, started at Boise State and was a second-round pick by the Lions in 2007. He spent 5 years playing in the NFL with 5 different teams, so that's definitely a plus. He has the real in-game experience. Alexander then coached in college for a while before being hired as the Dolphins DB's coach in 2020. He was with the Steelers for a couple of seasons, spent 1 with the Raiders, and then returned to Pittsburgh last year as DB's coach. And that's pretty much, homie, that's pretty much it for the coaching hires. But I mean, you know, being a Vikings fan, of course, you want these coaches to do great, do a real good job with them boys on the field. But what are we crowning people for here already? Like, stop it, man. Stop it. It doesn't matter what he did either. If we don't start seeing postseason success, we fans should start calling them out to sell the team. I feel you, man. I feel you, big dog, heavy. Boogie in the building, Boogie in the building. We all know it was a snake job. Oh, man, bro. Hold on, Boogie. Hold on, Boogie, you know. Saying, boy, what you saying, my boy? Huh? He said we all know it was a snake move. How can you run when your interior O-line gets no push? I mean, come on now, Big T. Offensive line been piss poor. Even with teams stacking the box or run game, our run game was better and more efficient than the passing heavy scheme he wanted. Talk to him, Tomo. Talk to him, baby. Yeah. Go look at the stats this year and tell me I'm wrong. Tomo in the building, bro. He been coming in hot since the first open. Tomo been coming in hot since the first round. Yeah. Come on now, Big T. Come on, bro. You know? And Mason isn't as good as we thought. What? Hey, Big T. Hey, Big T, you on one tonight, homie. You are on one tonight, homie. Yeah. For real, bro. No cap. We had a good run game, even despite that against us. And honestly, it's just another example of why he's a bad play caller. No adaptation. Once again, Tomo coming in hot again. Yo, Dale, KLC hired some coaches quickly and swiftly. What's up with that? My dog Dre in the building. His drafts are questionable, but KLC play calling is terrible. Big facts, man. Boogie again, man. Come on, Boogie. Let him know, bro. Let these dudes know, man. Yeah. This year is totally based on KLC, too. So I guarantee you the Wilfs fire KLC if he fails to win a playoff game this year. I mean, either way, the Wilfs win, right? You know what I mean? Either way, the Wilfs win, dog. No cap, huh? Period, dog. No cap, bro. For real. Either way, they win. They fired Kwesi. They look good. They keep KLC. If he wins, if he loses, they fire him. They look good. Either way. I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. Get into this presser, bro. You know, main event finna start in a minute. I gotta go ahead. Get this presser done, man. Let's go ahead and break it down. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up. We finna get on Mark Wilf's ass. You hear me, homie? Heavy. Finna get on his head top, make his head drop. Give me 1 second, man. One second, bro. Hold on. Be sure the screen right quick. You hear me? Heavy. Like I said, I will be dropping the link after I break down this presser right here. You want to come up, homie, speak your mind, say what you feel, make sure it's real. Come on in and lock in with me, man, quickly and swiftly. You hear me? Yeah. Here we go, bro. Boom. Let's see what Mark Wilf got to say. We good? Yeah. Here we go. Hold on.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for joining us on short notice, and I appreciate you all making the time today. On behalf of our ownership, I want to express our appreciation for Kwesi and for the time and effort he put.
Let's go ahead and stop it right there around yonder. I'm cutting all the cap. I'm responding all night, stopping all the cap quickly and swiftly, abruptly, early, right? He said they have appreciation for Kwesi. No, they don't. He's a liar. You had no appreciation for Kwesi, Mark Wilf. Stop capping, bro. If you had appreciation for him, you wouldn't have fired him the way you did. You would have went about it a different way, Mark Wilf. So stop the cap. I'm breaking you down like the impound. I repeat, Mark Wilf, I'm breaking you down like the damn impound. You had no respect, no admiration, nothing, appreciation for Kwesi whatsoever. I mean, it's already articles out there saying he didn't feel wanted. He never really was wanted in the building. So what are we really talking about around here? What's really going on, Mark Wilf? Stop the cap. Say how you feel, man. Say how you really feel, man. Yeah, Forget all that being politically correct, being nice bullshit. You fired the man. They say you snaked him out, so why you care now? Won't you say how you really feel about it? Come on now, man. Yeah, bitch, yeah. You hear me? Heavy.
Put into this role. These are never easy decisions because you know you're impacting a person in a family and someone we care about. We understand there'll be questions on the time.
Stop the cap. You don't care about who you're impacting. You don't care about the person or the family, right? You're going to replace him with a new body. Stop it, boy. Stop it.
Timing and why now. I think you know how we want to operate as owners. We want to avoid knee-jerk reactions, be pragmatic, thoughtful, methodical in making these decisions. And as we do each year, we held our end of the season organizational meetings over a couple of weeks, and then spent this past week as an ownership group reviewing, discussing, and how best to move forward. This is a critical offseason. Ultimately, we felt the change was necessary in football operations and did not feel comfortable going forward into this offseason with the current leadership. It's not about any one decision or move.
Cap again. He said he didn't feel comfortable about going forward into the season with this leadership, but you felt comfortable with KOC being your head coach. See, that's where the hypocrisy comes in. So he didn't feel comfortable with Kwesi being a GM going into next season, next year, but he feels comfortable going into the season with KOC as your head coach. How? Why? That makes no sense whatsoever, Mark Wilf, Mr. Markey, Mr. Wilfie. Wilfie, huh? Yeah. Do you want to be in Jersey right now, Wilf? I repeat, homie, do you want to be in New York City, New Jersey right now? Matter of fact, why don't you just go by the Giants and get the hell out of Minnesota? You hear me, homie? Heavy. If you don't want a Super Bowl for real, why don't you just say it, baby? Kwesi was the scapegoat. You had to pick one, so y'all picked Kwesi. You hear me? Heavy. Huh? You're talking about you didn't feel comfortable with what? Huh? What? My dog? My boy? The audacity of you, huh? My boy? It will never make sense. I don't care how y'all want to put it. So you felt uncomfortable with Kwesi, but you feel comfortable with KOC, who's done nothing yet, who can't play call for shit. You hear me? For shit early. But you feel good about him being your head coach going into next year. Come on, man. Read right through it, man. Already, homie. Off the damn rip. Huh? Off the damn rip, homie. Yeah. Come on, bro. Crazy, man. KLC hired a bunch of puppets, not coaches. Oh, man. That's how you feel, Lorraine? That's how you feel, Lorraine? Heavy early, man. They said KLC hired a bunch of puppets, man, not coaches. Damn, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Let's get back to it.
We looked at the situation cumulatively. We just didn't feel confident going through the entirety of the offseason, an additional draft, and free agency with this structure. We have an urgency to create a winning football team and establish sustainable success for our fans. At the same time, we balance that urgency with all decisions thoroughly and methodically. Winning football, that's what drives all our decision-making and is the core of all our efforts every single day. We have incredible fans. They deserve a winning team and a team that contend.
Bro, what? You lying already? You lying already, Mark? He just said we take winning seriously. We want to win by any means what the fans deserve, man. Since when you care about what the fans deserve, homie? You hear me? You talking about you care about winning. You got a regime in the building. You ain't won in 4 years, not a playoff game. You could have had Harbaugh, a real winner, but you was scared of him, Mark Wilf. So what you really saying, Wilfie? I repeat, Wilfie, you could have had Harbaugh, guaranteed winner, but you picked KOC because you was scared, huh? Because you was scared. Is it true, Mark? Is it true? Y'all got Kwesi's hands tied behind his back. Let it out, Mark, dog. Let it out.
Deep into the playoffs and win championships. As we said in our announcement, Rob Brzezinski will lead our football operations in the interim through the draft and will rely heavily on Kevin, the coaching staff, the talent evaluators we have on this personnel side. We have an excellent, strong organization. Rob brings tremendous credibility and experience, understands our roster, and has an innate ability.
Experience in what, man? What experience do he bring, Mark Wilf? He bring experience in the salary cap. He don't know nothing about the damn field. He talking about Rob Brzezinski bring experience, homie. What? Doing what, bro? Identifying what? The money, the guapino, the funds, the federale? That man ain't never ran no drafts. And you got your piss poor scout team in there as well. That man don't really know what's going on. He talking about Brzezinski understand the team. Understand team building how? He build that money, that guapino, bro. That man ain't never been on the front line during draft time. And you gonna run it back with the same scout team who been piss poor? Come on, man.
To build consensus with coaches and personnel. In terms of the long term, certainly we will have conversations and begin laying the groundwork for a process now. But from a practical perspective of where we are in the football cycle, and in order to give ourselves the best outcome, we expect to conduct a thorough search to identify our next general manager after the draft. And with that, I'll open it up to questions.
What is thorough? What the hell is thorough? Did you not do a thorough search before? Did you not do a thorough search when you were looking and when you hired Kwesi? Why didn't y'all hire Ron Poles, Mark Wilf? Huh? Be real, Mark Wilf, Wilfie, you Wilfie guy? Huh? Y'all was scared of Ron Poles. What, he didn't want to kiss your ass? Right? He refused to let you hold his hands behind his back or tie his hands behind his back, right? Right. Oh, but Kwesi, or maybe he was more a little bitch made, huh? Right? Let it out. Let it be known, Mark Wilf. Let it out, baby. Oh, was Kwesi a little more bitch made? He'll let you run him, huh? Yeah, he'll let you pull the strings behind the scene, right? Right? He'll let you tell him who he can hire, who he can't hire, what he can and can't do, and take the money, take the guapino, heavy. Yeah, Kwesi could have been a purr bitch. But it's a reason y'all didn't hire Poles. Two different beings, right? Two different humans. Ron Poles went to the Bears, held it down, tore it down, rebuilt it back up, and look at the Bears now. Will they keep that same momentum going? We will see. Every year the NFL is totally different, but they're headed in the right direction. Period. You hear me? No cap, homie. Yeah. Ooh, the fight getting ready to start. Let me know if you watching the fight tonight, man. Who y'all got in the boxing match? I ain't talking UFC, right? I'm talking boxing, bro. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Who y'all got tonight, bro? If you a fight fan, whether you watching a UFC fight or the boxing fight, right? Let me know, bro. Boom. Who you got winning the match tonight, homie? Yay. Great night for boxing as far as finally a real fight, homie. We get to see a real fight. Here we go, baby. Boom. Get back to her.
Again, please add your names in the chat.
What the hell he talking about him, man? He been capping the whole damn time. Straight line out his teeth, bro. Out his teeth. And I guarantee all the questions finna be soft. Watch. Soft as hell. You heard me? Heavy.
We'll start with Matt, and then we'll go Kevin and then Andy.
Hey, Mark, you mentioned just not being comfortable with the situation going forward with this structure. What was it specifically that you were not comfortable with in terms of Kwesi leading this offseason?
Well, it wasn't about any one decision, as I said. It was looking at the entirety of the last few years and not being comfortable moving forward. I think this is a long-term.
Here we go again with the bullshit. He said looking at the entirety of the last few years and moving forward. So what does the entirety tell you, Mr. Wilfy? You fucking Wilfy guy? So it tells you your GM has been bad, right? But also tells you what else? Your head coach has been piss poor as well. So wouldn't that tell you maybe, I'm just thinking, brainstorming, maybe fire them both? That's how we know it's horse shit and you're full of shit, bro. You hear me? No cap. Once again, I repeat, that's how we know it's horse shit and you're full of shit. You hear me? Mark Wolf, point blank, period, hands down, man, down. Kwesi is and was the scapegoat. Period, no cap. No ands, if, buts about it. Now you come up here, sit on the podium, feed the fans BS, try to make yourself look good and proper. Of course, save face. We know it. We know the game. We know the play. But at the end of the day, stop the cap, homie. You hear me? Heavy. If you really looked at everything in its entirety, ain't no way in hell you would have fired Kwesi, but keep KOC, huh? Huh, man? Take the what and leave the what? Huh? Make it make sense. You hear me? Heavy. Dude, lying out his motherfucking teeth. Early, homie. Heavy.
Organizational decision, and we as ownership felt for our best path going forward that this was the move to make, and this is a critical offseason, as I said, and we felt the move was necessary at this time.
Yeah, Mark, I think definitely understand the thorough nature of it. I think fans and some of us might wonder why, if the team was eliminated in the playoffs when it was this year, why that whole process didn't start earlier and why it took until now to do that.
Well, like I said, the most important thing was getting this decision right. And like I said, we like to be methodical about all this. And we had our season-long, season-ending meetings and really took a deep dive look at not just any one thing, but over the past few years. And so we wanted to make sure we got the decision right. We talked to all the stakeholders, all the people involved.
You're a damn lie. You did. How could you make sure you got the decision right? So now it's right. You wait. You should have made this 2 months ago. 2 months ago, bro, you could have fired the man, period. We talking just simply off morals, principles alone. Y'all didn't even know until yesterday, bro, when it happened, homie. Heavy. Kwesi was just at the Senior Bowl, chilling, cooling, observing talent. And you talking about this was a long thought out decision? You lying, bro. Out your ass, Gump. We are respected more if you just come out and be real. Say, hey, we didn't want Kwesi, this and that. Boom. It was an easy decision. We had to pick between KOC or Kwesi, heavy, early. We saved our ass early, homie. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Involved in our football operations, and we really came to this decision in a methodical way. And that's the way we went about it, because this is about our long-term success. We have a strong basis and foundation here in this organization, and we want to make sure what positions us going forward to maximize our ability to.
Hold on, man. Interesting comment, though. You hear me? Heavy. Shout out Pickleball Peterson in the building. Shout out Pickleball Peterson in the building, homie. Yeah. Wilf's fired Kwesi after Darnold won the NFC Championship. If Darnold wins the Super Bowl, KOC will be fired next, and Flores becomes head coach. Why not make Flores head coach off the rip, Pickleball Peterson, huh? Yeah. You know, why wait to the Super Bowl, or why wait till Darnold does this or does that? If you know, you know. You know your head coach and your GM were piss poor for 4 years. So why you got to wait to see what Darnold do? I mean, what the hell that matter for? What does it matter? if you're gonna go with your move. If your head coach underperformed, if your GM underperformed. Come on now. Clinton in the building. What up, big dog? Every year the draft sucked 4 years. We know that. Once again, people keep reiterating certain things like, we know that, homie. I know that. No shit, Sherlock, huh? We know Kwesi ain't been shit in the draft. That's not the point, bro. Once again, no gimmicks, huh? Yeah. That is not the damn point. You hear me? Heavy. The point is the way they did it. Shout out Zoe, man. Shout out my dog Zoe, bro. You hear me? Heavy. SKOL, I really think KOC set JJ up for failure. Mad because he did the gritty. KOC is a bitch. My boy Dre Wild, man. He worried about the boy doing the gritty instead of developing that man, you know? Making that man better, you know? Pickleball Peterson, I hope so. Because bottom line, it was just as much KOC's fault as Cam's that we underperformed this season. Big facts, man. Tomo, you've been coming hard all night. KOC really got the Wills in his back pocket, SKOL? I don't know. I don't know, Dre, man. We're going to find out, bro. We guaranteed to find out. Believe that. But we're going to find out, man. Yeah. The more I think it's some scandalous shit going on, man. What's going on around now? What's going on around now?
To strive and compete.
They lying, motherfucker.
All right, Emily, go ahead.
Mark, will there be any further personnel moves on that operations side, just kind of given Kwesi and his team? And
yeah, no, there'll be no further moves on that front. And like I said, we have tremendous confidence in Coach O'Connell, our coaching staff, and our.
No further moves, huh? You got tremendous confidence in who, huh? Huh? Yeah. Huh? He said they got tremendous confidence in who, baby? Yeah. KOC to do what? You got tremendous confidence in your scouting team to do what? I ask you, Mark Wilfie, you have confidence in them to do what? You hear me? Heavy. Answer the question. I repeat, answer the question. See that round yonder. That's how I would attack the Wilfs round yonder, man. You hear me? Heavy, man. Early, man. Yeah. You know, that's how I would attack the damn Wilfs. Hey, let me ask you then, Marky, Wilfie, Ziggy, Wilfie. Matter of fact, where your brother at? Huh? Why ain't he up here with you right now too as well? Oh, he's somewhere in Jersey, cooling, huh? Yeah. Trying to evade blame, huh? Yeah. I would have said, hey, Wilfie, why you lying, homie? Why you really lying? You said you looked at the season in its damn entirety. So how could that make you fire Kwesi but not KOC? Wilfie, Mr. Marky, huh? Yeah, you Mark. I'm going to call you a Mark. What up, man? Yeah. See, the media is the media. They're not going to attack Mark Wilf, but they'll attack McCarthy. Oh, yeah, heavy. Come on now, man. Y'all know the game, what it is, what it ain't. Money in the bank. Nah, man. Stop playing, bro. You hear me? No cap. If Darnold wins next Sunday, KOC will be fired Monday morning. And we're going to see, pickleball. We're going to see, dog, for real. We're going to see, man, for real. I'm looking at an NBA game right now. The NBA is so weak. I mean, damn, play some D. Man, NBA been soft. You hear me, homie? I don't even watch basketball no more. You hear me, Dre? Heavy. Get back into this presser, dog.
Entire football operations and scouting and evaluation teams. So from all that perspective, no.
All right, let's go with Don, Ben, and Alec.
Not just one thing, but if I could ask specifically to the quarterback situation and the optics, obviously with Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl, how much did that whole situation of your quarterback room in its entirety weigh in this decision as multiple aspects of you making this change?
I'll just say it again. It really, it's not necessarily a fair thing to talk about any one decision, and that's the way we approach it. It's a body of work. It's a cumulative set of decisions. It's 4 years of where we've been, and we as
Once again, with this whole body of work thing, man, the whole body of work from who, Mark? No one's body of work has been impressive, Mark. KOC's body of work hasn't been impressive, Mark. Kwesi's body of work hasn't been impressive, Mark. The only one has been Brian Flores, Mark. So if you're looking at it that way, why not fire both those guys and hire Brian Flores and get a new GM in the damn building? If we're talking about comparing success. Come on, bro.
ownership, and I know our fans feel it, and our entire organization feels we need to get to a better place. And this is strictly an ownership and organizational decision that we feel this is the best path going forward. It's not about one player, one decision, one draft pick. It's about organizationally what we can do the best for our organization and our fans.
Mark, you make the decision last May to give Kwesi the extension. When you talk about the entirety of the last 4 years, what specifically changed from the decision to give him an extension last May to fire him this week?
Well, it's always a cumulative decision, but again, it's just having another season of information here, and we just did not feel like going into another off season with this structure was the best decision. So,
he keeps shooting himself in the ass, shooting himself in the foot, making himself look like even more of an ass. Every time he leans on the decision, what we seen this year, what we didn't want, what we saw this year, the numbers, what didn't add up, what we didn't like. And he's putting it all on Kwesi, like I told you they would try to do. But there's no way he can say what he observed through the season can make him feel comfortable keeping KOC around. That's how you know it's a bunch of bullshit. Right? I mean, listen to what he's saying, what he continues to say. Oh, man, we looked at the team and the direction we wanted to go in and how things were panning out. And this wasn't going this way and this and that. Blase, blase, blah, dog. For real, stop the cap.
So that's how it came about.
Hey, Mark, moving forward in the short term and long term, will Kevin report directly to you guys or to the general manager in place?
Well, like I said, Rob will be the point person on all football operations. Of course, ownership, we're maintaining the structure we have. The personnel decisions are led by the personnel in the operations department with coaches' significant input. But we, of course, as ownership are certainly engaged, and we're in constant communication with Rob, coach, and other members of our staff. So that's the way we're going about it.
All right, we'll turn to Dave, followed by Chip and Mark.
Mark, separate from decision-making, I'm just wondering, considering Kwesi had a kind of an atypical background in the NFL, if there's an element of this that was just a fit as far as how he works with and other more traditional football people work kind of on the whole operation.
Well, again, we're looking at the totality of it. Kwesi's a forward thinker. Great respect for him as his person and his family, and it's a difficult day here, but going forward, it was really about a fit situation and the best path.
He said a fit. Did he really just say a fit situation? You hear me, dog? Heavy. He keep biting himself. He keep goddamn kicking himself in the ass. You hear me? Heavy, homie, straight kicking himself in the ass every damn time. He talking about a true fit, the right fit. So who's the right fit, bro? Kevin O'Connell? I got to keep asking the question because he's making it so easy to just really call him out on his bullshit, bro, left and right. He talking about the right fit. You don't got a right fit yet, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Your GM wasn't the right fit, or your head coach wasn't the right fit. So he just saying things every time he speaks for real, really. He's making himself look more and more just incompetent. And the media ain't even pressing him for real, right? It's some easy ass questions that he could, maneuver around correctly. But he's just like, what, man? He's making no sense. He talking about what the fans deserve, homie, what the fans want, and what we demand, and how great we want to be. How, when, since when, where, why? Now you care about the fans now? Why? Because the fans speaking up on your ass? Huh? Some fans are getting fed up, bro. You hear me? Heavy. Making no sense at all. Then Ziggy round yonder. Why the hell didn't Ziggy come with him? I mean, hell, they go everywhere else together. Every time you see one, you see the other. All of a sudden now, bro, boom, he ain't nowhere to be found. What you talking about? Huh? What you talking about? Wilf, you hear me? Heavy, dog. Stop the cap, bro. For real. Stop the cap season is here. Right? SKOL VIKES.
Going forward. So that's the way we came about it. Like I said, we have strong people in the organization, all of them football-oriented, many data-oriented, analytics-oriented. We have a lot of tremendous talent in this building, and I'm confident and optimistic as my brother, our ownership, we're all very confident moving forward and optimistic that we have a nucleus here we can build off of with the team we have, the players we have, and to move us forward in a positive direction. This was the best way to do it.
Mark, you talked about having your year-end season review with everybody, including the football department. How much did you find that there was tension between the front office and the football staff, coaching staff, and maybe not being on the same page?
Well, there's all kinds of dynamics that go on in a building, but
No, that probably was right there. Shout out to him. Shout out to Dude for asking that kind of semi-tough question, you hear me? But that was the most difficult question for Mark Wilf tonight. I'm going to run it back a little bit. As you can tell, he started to get very uncomfortable. And right here, watch how quickly and swiftly he tries to evade the question. But you can tell, homie, yeah, he got very uncomfortable, baby. Boom.
we're optimistic that we have a nucleus here we can build off of with the team we have, the players we have, and to move us forward in a positive direction. This was the best way to do it.
Mark, you talked about having your year-end season review with everybody, including the football department. How much did you find that there was tension between the front office and the football staff, coaching staff, and maybe not being on the same page?
Oh shit, the main event right now? Oh, the UFC must have started earlier, man. You know what I mean? Heavy. Because the main event is right now. Yeah, the UFC must have started around 7 or 8. You know? Because shit, the main event right now. Let me know in the chat, bro. Is you watching a UFC fight? Are you watching a UFC main event? Also, if you saw the undercard fights, let me know, man. I repeat, let me know. Heavy, bro. Early, no doubt. But damn, it must have started way earlier this time for this event.
Well, there's all kinds of dynamics that go on in a building, but I will tell you that there's a lot of respect and personal appreciation, and the relationship's all good. This is about strict.
he said the relationship all good. he said the relationship all good. Not according to the rumors and the reports and to Kwesi, baby. It's all good. How is it all good, Mark? He was just at the Senior Bowl, then you fired a man? Come on, Mark. Stop the cap, homie. Yeah, you hear me? Heavy.
Clear from a professional standpoint, what will give our football team and our fans the best chance to win Super Bowls. And we wanted to go in a different direction in terms of how we move forward. That's strictly what this is about, strictly a business decision. We have a lot of respect for every person in this building, including Kwesi and his family. And so this was about what's best to move us forward as an organization.
Yeah, Mark, it's this is similar to kind of along the lines of what Dave was talking about. You know, when Kwesi was hired, it was kind of an outside the box. It was hailed as kind of a different hire outside the box. Wondering what, you know, I'm sure every time you make as you go along, you learn things and that you use for the next step. What did you learn from this hire that you're going to use to make the next hire?
Well, you know, we're going to be thorough in the hiring process going forward. And so that means we're going to self-scout how we've done it in the past.
I thought y'all was thorough this time, hell, dog. I thought y'all was doing it that way this time around yonder. Oh, y'all wasn't thorough now? Y'all didn't do enough research now? Come on now, Mark. Come on now, Wilfie, baby. Wilfie.
Make sure we hear from every aspect of how to go about picking our next GM. And we're going to learn from it, and we're going to make sure we're thorough. And that's partly why we need to get to work now, combine coming up, free agency, draft. And so we want to make sure that we have full focus on that. And we expressed that to the entire staff as recently as this morning to make sure we're focused on that. At the same time, we're going to begin to set up for that process right after the draft to make sure we have the right people. And yes, there's always learnings in any business when you hire, when things don't work out. And we're going to lean on that experience to make it work going forward.
All right, let's go with Kevin and then Ben and Dave.
Yeah, Mark, do you think Rob Brzezinski is a candidate for the general manager job? And thinking larger, do you think you'll keep the same basic structure in terms of splitting of duties and decision making?
How the hell would he be a candidate? Man don't know nothing about identified talent. The man been working with the money forever, right? The man don't know a damn thing about identifying talent in the room. Huh? So how the hell could he be a GM?
As you've sort of traditionally had?
I would tell you most likely yes, but we're not going to close the door on anything at this point. And so, you know, Rob is someone with a tremendous amount of experience. He's been over a quarter century in this league. We have a lot of confidence in him. We also have a lot of confidence in our entire football operations. All the people that work in our staff are high-level professionals, top evaluators with a lot of experience. So it's going to be an open process. We're not going to shut any doors at this point. And I can tell you the kind of organization and the kind of building we have here, I know it's going to be a highly desirable situation for someone to come into and lead us going forward.
When you said most likely yes, are you referring to Rob being a candidate or to the same structure that you're going to have?
I think open to both, and like I said, open to anything. But I would tell you, we do lean toward the fact to have a traditional role where the GM is the decision maker with extremely heavy input from the head coach and the coaching staff. So we like that structure. That's how we're going to approach it going forward. And again, if something comes up and we want to be nimble as an ownership, like I say, we always view ourselves as stewards of a franchise that a lot of people care about, and especially.
This dude's so funny, man. I swear they are so funny. Talking all this shit, all this extra rhetoric, man. Ain't that ironic? Now after Kwesi is gone, boom, bro. Now they want to do all this shit. They want to do all this extra, got all this extra going on. Now they want this a certain way, want this a certain way. They're going to do a thorough search. They're not accepting this. They're accepting that. They got the right guys on the team in the building. After Kwesi leave, now they want this certain standard to happen. Now they're ready to put the work in. Are you kidding me, baby? For real? Stop the cap, bro. For real. Stop the cap season is here. Hey, shout out my dog Zoe, man. Zoe trip out last night talking get. Hey, he was wilding, Dre. That boy was wilding, Dre, you know. Come on, man. Purple Pain in the building. Purple Pain in the building. What up, big dog? And if KOC don't produce next year, he will follow KA out the door and B-Flow will take over. My point is, why don't B-Flow take over right damn now? You know what I mean? We know who KOC is right now. Know who Kwesi was right now. That's how I know this nigga lying out his teeth. He's sitting up here talking about we're gonna do a thorough search. And from looking at everything at its entirety, we had to make this decision. He's lying. He's straight up lying, bro. No cap. You hear me? Heavy, homie. Yeah, bitch, yeah. Make Brian Flores the man now, right? Make Brian Flores the man for the job now. Since you're looking at everything in its damn entirety, since you really put the season under a microscope in its entirety, You lying. You damn lying. They been lying, homie. Yeah. Here we go.
To our fans, we owe it to them and we owe it to ourselves. We're all accountable here. Ownership, coaches, personnel, the entire organization to deliver a winner and championships. And that's how we're going to go at this every single day.
Now that's how you going at it every single day now? Why ain't you been going at it like that every single day since now? Huh? Come on, Wilf, huh? Since now? Yeah. Who got in your ear, dog? Who told you what to say, huh? Yeah. To me, bro, they can sound good, say everything he want to say. Where his actions at, man? You hear me? No cap. I ain't buying none of it until I see some real deal actions. Fuck all that just simple talk, bro. You know what I mean? Shit ain't really pure, homie, huh? Yeah.
Mark, I know you said it wasn't about one particular move, but relative to the level of alignment on the quarterback decision, did you feel like there was a lack of alignment last year at all, or were you concerned about the possibility of further quarterback decisions being difficult to make if Kwesi was still here?
You know, without getting into the particulars of any decision, I think all of us in this building have accountability on every decision that's made here. So, like I said before, and I'll circle back to it, it's not about any single one decision. You know, we have a lot of decisions to make every single day, and the quarterback decision is one of the most important that's made. But this is about a totality of work and what organization allows us to keep moving forward and making proper decisions going forward. So everyone has accountability in this building for every decision that's made, and that's how we approach it. Everything is done collectively.
Everyone has accountability, but who are you holding accountable? Mark Wilf? Only certain ones are getting held accountable, seems like. Mark Wilf? You're definitely not holding your head coach accountable at all. Mark Wilf? Wilfie? Mr. Wilfie, huh? Yeah. Where the hell are these chats at? What you mean, man? What you mean? And cap. Expound. You hear me, homie? Yeah. I don't see them in my lab. Hey, adjust your settings, and cap. You should see them. You hear me, homie? You should see them. You got to talk to the people. You got to talk to the people. Yeah, that's the way it's set up. You hear me? That's the way it's set up, homie. Yeah. Yeah, man. One vertical, one horizontal. Understand, and cap. One vertical, one horizontal, man. Yeah. Pick one and watch. I repeat, pick one and watch. SKOL in the building, man. Let's get it, bro. Heavy.
Collaboratively, and that's how we want it to happen, with full input from all the experience here. And when the decision is made, everyone is held accountable to it.
That's cap. Everyone has never been held accountable under your watch, Mark Wilf. So how about you change it now?
Mark, in your mind, what does make this such a critical off season?
Well, there's a lot of things going on, but certainly we're positioned to have a significant number of draft picks.
My point exactly, Purple Pain. It puts you in a peculiar situation, especially right before the draft. You know, that's a main question I want to know, right? Boom. Why wait so long to do this? Right? With the draft right around the corner. Bad timing all around, baby. Yeah.
We do have a nucleus of players that is extremely solid here. And so, you know, as we pivot to next season, of course, every offseason is critical, but we're excited here about the possibilities with.
How many years have they been owning the team? And Cap, do you think fans will really step up? You know, do you think fans will really step up and put some pressure on the Wilfs? I don't. This ain't no San Francisco homie fan base or no Philadelphia Eagles, right? Fan base. Boom. The Minnesota Vikings fans, the majority, love being average, huh? Love being mediocre. That's why the Vikings haven't won a Super Bowl yet, huh? Yeah.
The draft capital we now have, and taking a hard look at free agency and where we can supplement given the parameters in the league. So we're excited about it, but we have to get it right. We need young players that we can build on for the future and keep this thing moving forward. We've had some success, but certainly we're.
And Cap, just watch the live stream, baby. Watch the live stream. What do you mean where you should go? You're at where you should be at. Pick one screen, vertical or horizontal, right, and watch the live stream. Whichever one you want to watch, check it out and rock and roll with me and lock in. Comment down, comment way down, and Cap. Homie, you're seeing one vertical and one horizontal. At the end of the day, just pick one stream and watch it in full detail. Heavy, man, early. Yeah. Comment down, comment way down. I need you to relax and Cap. It's all good. It's all well. Calm the hell down and watch the stream. Heavy, man, early. Yeah. And make sure you like the chat up when you come in the building. Share this with everybody you know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. You want to become a channel member? Become a channel member, baby. Yeah. Support the grind, support the channel, support the read. Let's get it, man. Lock in with me, rock and roll with me. I mean, damn. Yeah. You say Big T full of shit. Man, Big T was just talking about how KOC need to be fired. Remember that, Dre? You hear me, homie? Man, Big T, same one. Talking about KOC can't play call. Now he love KOC, bro. Come on now. Come on now, Big T. Stop the cap, man. Yeah. Stand one way, bro. Stand one way. You know what I mean? KOC cheeks his ass. That boy Vicente in the building. Yeah. One more again, bitch. You you know. Hey, become a member and Cap. Become a member and Cap. Don't worry about who a member, who not a member, baby. If you support the grind, support the channel, right? Support what's going on. You become a member. You hear me, dog? Heavy, much appreciated. Yeah, but don't worry about who a member, who not. Don't worry about what nobody else doing, bro. If you support what you see, you rock with what's going on, you want to lock in with me, become a channel member. That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? Heavy, man, early. What you worry about what they doing, folk? You want to support for real? Do that there. Do that there, man. I repeat, homie, huh? Do that there round yonder. Oh, yeah. Shout out one user friendly in the building. One user friendly in the building. All this smoke for Kwesi and none for KOC. Crazy. Oh, man, coming in hot, man. Coming in hot, one user. Oh, real talk, though, man. Coming in hot. Let's get back to it, man. Yeah.
Disappointed where we were this past season, and we know our fans want a lot more, and we certainly want a lot more.
We'll go last three questions with Chip, Mark, and Kevin.
Mark, do you believe that Kevin O'Connell needs to have a pretty significant say or impact on this decision? Who's the next GM?
Well, Chip, I will tell you that this decision was 100% an ownership decision. This is about our organization and how we set up for success going forward. Coach O'Connell, we have all the confidence in the world in Coach O'Connell. He's done an excellent job as our head coach. But we need to have the entire organization, and he included. Everyone is accountable here, and so we need to move forward, support the team we have now, and make sure we compete and strive. And this was the way we came about with the decision. But make no mistake, this was strictly an ownership and organizational decision.
Yeah, Mark is wondering if circle back to Rob, his expertise as your cap guy, does that help him or hurt him if you decide that maybe he's a serious candidate? I mean, can he do both roles?
What do you mean, what does it do? What do you think it does, bro? How the hell does it help him at all? The man hasn't been involved with no type of player building, roster building. He hasn't had to come up with no game plan, no scouting game plan, nothing. Oh damn, Volk got him in the chokehold. That boy Volk, oh, he got out that bitch though. You hear me? Heavy. That boy Lopez tough though, you know what I mean? Heavy early, man. Yeah. But Rob Brzezinski, he's handled the money. He don't know about identifying players, identifying personnel. What the hell he really gonna do? Does it hurt him or help him? He's only worked with the money, the guapino. Even if he has been there for 28 years, so what? His experiences with the what? The money, the funyan, the banyan, the onion, you know what I mean? Come on, bro. Shout out my dog Holden in the building, you hear me? Shout out my dog Holden in the building, baby, yeah. They talking about Brzezinski, like Brzezinski, he bout that? I mean, you hear me? What he bout, man? Yeah, no cap, bro. You hear me? Heavy.
You know, the way we view this this role, it's about leadership and leading a team. Like I said, an excellent team of personnel, coaches, scouts, all the rest. And he's going to lead. He's going to build a collaborative team, work with the team we have, and that's where the expertise comes in here. So he.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna let it rock out and play out, man. Gotta do something right quick, man. You hear me? Heavy. Give me 1 moment, man. Heavy, man. Boys banging, man. Line they banging with it, man. You're banging, man. Respect that, man. Here, hold on now. Hold up, bro. Here. Do that now. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on, bro. What's going on around here? Fuck.
Knows where he's strong at, and he's going to know with his experience where he can lean on. And there are a lot of people to lean on in this building. So, like I said, we have tremendous confidence, and I'm very confident in Rob as point person with Coach O'Connell and our entire football staff that we'll be able to navigate this well and move us forward.
I guess I meant him getting a job permanently. I understand you trust him to navigate this period, but if he were to become, like, say, if you said his experience with, maybe he could be a GM, but you need as a cap guy too.
Not gonna. I respect the question, but not gonna rule anything in. Not gonna rule anything out at this time. We have so much work to do in the next 3 months and make sure we get the free agency and the draft, all of that exactly right. That's where we've told our entire football staff that's where our focus has to be. And we'll set up the processes and be very thorough and not ruling anything out going forward.
Yeah, Mark, I respect that the decision was 100% made by ownership, but I wonder if anyone outside of ownership suggested to you that Kwesi should be fired or that you should consider firing Kwesi.
No one was suggesting that Kwesi this or Kwesi that. We are in touch with everyone in the building, sensing the dynamic, how people work together.
That's crazy, man. Hey, hold on, Big T. Hold on, Big T. Watch your mouth now, man. Watch your mouth, man. Watch your mouth and your tone. You hear me, man? Hey, don't be trying to come at K-Dog now, man. You hear me? Ain't none of that going on. You know what I mean, man? Ain't none of that going on around yonder, man. You know? Heavy. We try to get mad at coming to board, dog. Calm it down. You hear me? Open for real.
I think again, it's a good collaborative situation. People get along here. Everything was good. It's strictly a professional decision on where we think the dynamic was best going forward. So yes, we got input from everybody, but nobody said, "Hey, you got to fire." Got to fire. I mean, it was about, as ownership, we said.
Yeah, I bet nobody said that, Mark. That boy Mark lying through his teeth, huh? Huh? Who influenced you, Mark? Who influenced you, Marky, huh? Wilfie? Yeah. Yeah, Wilfie, yeah.
We're not satisfied. We need to be better as an organization, and this is the direction we have to go.
All right. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Mark.
Man, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here, Marky. You hear me, homie? Yeah. So that's it for the whole Ziggy, et cetera, breakdown. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the chat. I'm finna drop the link. You want to come up, talk about it, bro? Let me know how you feel. Make sure it's real. We'll chop it up for a few minutes. Come on, though, bro. We know this shit all cap, man. Yeah. It's all cap, man. Yeah. Tom Hall say Wolfie, baby. Come on, man. Kwesi sucks. Hired because of his banker friends. Kwesi brought the whole woke shit, male cheerleaders and shit. The sharpest sword in the building, man. Obviously, he don't like Kwesi at all. Hold on, Dre. Hold on now, Dre. That boy Big T coming at you, Dre, now. Hold on now, Dre. He coming at you now, Dre. Get him off you, Dre. Get him off you, dog. You hear me? Evan, now. Hey, that boy said, shut the hell up, Dre. You hear me? Hold on now, Dre. Get him off you, Dre. You hear me? No, man. That boy didn't told you shut the hell up now, man. You hear me? Damn, Dre. Get him off you now, Dre. You hear me now? Oh man, that shit crazy. He said KOC done an excellent job. Hey, he tripping, man. That boy tripping. Swear. Side note, SKOL report LSU caught cheating already. You lying, boy. I know you ain't lying to me, my nigga. You hear me? Heavy, man. I'm gonna look that up. Let me drop this link right quick, man. Like I say, anybody want to come up? You hear me? Rock and roll with me, lock in with me. Fuck with me, man. Early, man. Yo. All right, man. Straight up. We're gonna chop it up for a little minute, man. I know you lying, no Dre. He say LSU under investigation. Hold on now, man. That boy Big T ignorant, man. Yo. You say LSU cheating. Shit, I ain't surprised. It's Lane Kiffin, right? That's who Lane Kiffin is, right? Right. You know what I mean? Let me check this out, though, man. Hold on. LSU, man. Tampering, homie. Tampering. It's getting real, man. It's getting real. It's getting real. I'm definitely finna check it out and look it up, though. No cap. LSU wildin', ain't it? Any more questions, opinions, man? Anybody in the comments? If not, I'm finna get up out of here. Look up this LSU shit right quick. More questions, comments, and opinions, man. You hear me heavy. See what's up with this LSU shit before I get out of here, though, man, for real. Oh, that's big facts there, man. Oh, man. Damn, LSU in trouble, dog. You ain't lying, Dre. But they also talking about they still looking at players, though. Well, I guess it's under investigation, so nothing has been proven yet. That's crazy work right there, man. LSU, man. We're going to see how it go down. We're going to see how it go down. I don't do them to him like that, Dre. I don't do them to him like that, man. He said you a fake Vikings fan. Hold on, man. Oh, man. Don't do them like that, man. Yeah, I'm finna get up out of here, though, man. Appreciate y'all for being in the chat. Once again, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell so you're notified every time I'm live, you know. Come lock in with me, bro. Heavy, man. Appreciate my boy Dre, man. Shout out my boy Dre. Yeah, we 2 hours, 40 minutes in. Ready to watch this fight, man. Much appreciated to my big dogs, my Levy dogs in the chat. Yeah, bro. And we definitely know something fishy going on. But we're going to see what happened, bro. Just got to stay tuned. Huh? Keep rocking SKOL VIKES. We're going to see what's popping, bro. But Kwesi definitely was the scapegoat. He was definitely done dirty. And it is what it is. We'll see what happens next. I'll let y'all later, bro. Lock in with me. SKOL VIKES, win, lose, or draw, but we come to win. You know what it is, man. We run the North. Yeah. Believe that. Down at the levee, we going fishing at the levee. Yeah. Oh, yeah. SKOL VIKES.